1. Hey everyone, welcome to the Steel Donut Collective live stream. My name is Connor, and with me is Bob.
Hey kids! Oh fuck! God, first live stream and I already fucked
stream.
it up. We can't even redo it.
It's a new live stream. It's a new intro line for a new live stream.
This is my final intro line.
All right, we also have Blake.
Hey everyone, this all right by popping open a fresh line.
Oh hell yeah!
Nice.
Yeah. Crack.
We also have Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Oh,
and Yella.
A good day.
Also, I'm gonna leave and come back so that you guys can see my name correctly on stream.
All right.
Magical.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So we're streaming to you live. Hey everyone, and we're gonna be doing some riffs for you live first.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should see who's talking in the corner. I don't know if that's necessary, but some people have trouble differentiating our voices. So.
We all
we're
sound
not
the
drinking
same.
alcohol.
We're secretly all the same person.
I'm actually Bob. It's a little known fact. I am just Bob.
Yeah.
Right.
Real quick, guys. I'm gonna my internet connection. Internet connection not that great. So, Oshkosh pointed out that I was cutting out. Unfortunately, it's going to happen. There's just not good internet. So this is as good as it gets.
Technical difficulties of a sort.
Cut out a bit, but
yeah.
And I have background noise. Really, we all have issues.
Yeah,
I'm perfect.
We're getting a lot of comments, and I don't want to seem like we're ignoring anybody. Hey to everybody who said hey. I'm seeing all those comments. Somebody asked, do you accept suggestions for stories? Yes, we do accept requests both in the Discord server and in comments. And later on in the stream, we will probably be going through maybe a few requests and then also doing some hunting for stories on our own. So,
and I don't want this to be Q&A, but I do want to respond to say with what are we drinking? I'm drinking LaCroix. I don't know about anyone else.
I'm drinking water.
And are we gonna post? Are we gonna post highlights? I don't know. We'll probably post stream.
Yeah, we'll probably
out. I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to cut out maybe some of the individual story, the riffs. Really.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll just have to see.
I'm drinking water, by the way. It's really good for you. It's mine's Kroger purified drinking water. Really.
I'm drinking the bong water. It gets you twice as high.
Also, just real quick as a thing, also is I won't be here the entire time. I will probably leave a bit before other people because late on my end. I have class early tomorrow morning. I'm gonna leave at some point because sleep is important. You should sleep. Make sure you sleep
and study.
Get some of that.
Also, that
eternal sleep.
Soldier boys stay in school. Kids also commit white crime.
A little bit, just a little. Okay.
Yeah, so enough to get street cred up. Like Tupac, he went out in like a convenience store or something to get his cred up. Soldier Boy was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm just going to sell copyrighted material.
I'm gonna commit copyright crimes.
White collar crime is what gives you sickest cred."
All right. Let's get this show on the road. What were we gonna start with? We were gonna start with.
I'm the biggest nerd.
We're gonna start with a request. Who requested this?
Is this a request? This is
the Winter of Tales. That's what we're starting.
I believe.
Yeah.
Did you say this was Death Rider guy or?
Let me scroll up and look. Yeah, I'm checking the.
We're real professional here.
Yeah, we're prepared.
Are you guys smoking?
Oh right, I shouldn't do that. Fuck.
A Winter of Tales was Deathstroyer, I believe.
Okay.
Deathstroyer. Okay,
yeah,
Deathstroyer.
Yeah, it was Destroyer.
So thanks, Deathstroyer.
For the story.
Yeah.
All right, so I will bring that up on screen. You'll have to forgive me. Sometimes 2 monitors isn't even enough. But all right, The Winter of Tales.
Wait, before we
Bye.
Connor, make sure to a light. That everyone will like that way more.
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to zoom that far in, Connor.
Yeah, you can't.
It was.
Oh, I was just gonna do that for the description.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, this is our main This is the main kind of screen cap's size of font and on the side.
Here, can I read the description?
Sure.
A Sonic WoW crossover. Tails is haunted by death.
Wow.
When all but one of his friends are killed. I reek at summaries.
A smelly boy.
On hiatus!
Oh, jeez.
On hiatus. In 2000.
Don't do that.
Monkey from Hell. I think you're reeking a little bit more than summaries here. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's not Monkey from Hell. It's just one monkey from.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just there's only one.
One of many.
One.
Right.
Well, this is one of many.
You've heard of all dogs go to heaven? Well, this is all but one monkey goes to heaven. That other one burns in hell.
No, it's all dogs go to heaven and one monkey goes to hell.
This monkey goes. This monkey goes to hell.
The sequel that we never asked for.
It's an edgy remake of Heaven Can Wait called Hell Can Wait.
All right. Who wants to? I don't know. I mean, can I narrate?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
All right. The Winter of Tales. I remembered the tear. Oh wait, no. I guess this is Tails' POV, isn't it?
Well, yeah. That's if it's Tails' POV,
you should do it. Yeah, you should do it. You're Tails.
And with my mic cutting out, this will be great.
Yeah.
All right. Remember tears that day, August 29th, 3050.
Oh, what?
I winced at the thought. I'd missed her so much.
Hold up. So this is a Sonic World of Warcraft crossover set in the far future?
Yeah,
yes.
That's where World of Warcraft takes place.
I mean, that's the year of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Why?
That's where it's the year of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, did you know anything about WoW?
Look up World.
Didn't you play World of Warcraft? It's after humanity nukes itself, and in the Fallout you get all the orcs and all the.
According to Wikipedia, World of Warcraft year is November 23rd, 2004.
Okay. I'm thinking, guys. I think maybe Sonic and friends got transported to World of Warcraft land, where
you know what
the
it
story
is?
takes place.
This is actually, you can only do 2 crossovers. This is a crossover with StarCraft, so it's with StarCraft.
Okay. Suddenly it all makes no sense.
So it all makes no sense.
I mean, there's a craft going on here, so that's all that really counts.
Yeah.
Why did I have to kill her? I wondered. Was there a better way to kill her?
I don't know why you said I wondered.
Yeah, right in the middle of you speaking, you said I wondered.
The way he says that, and the fact that he said he had missed her so much, it sounds like he kept trying to shoot her and he just kept missing. Like, fuck, I'm such a bad shot.
You would think this gun's auto-targeting would work.
Yeah.
Well, he zeroed his note properly. So every time he shoots, it's like 5 inches to the left.
Yeah, I should have had the accuracy upgrades, but instead I was like, power. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting I need a dash of agility. God,
put all of his points into fists.
I love this. I subbed in one of my tails.
Oh, that's so sad.
Bob, you will get the other to narrate here, Bob. You will get a chance to narrate here. Why?
He screamed in agony.
Hello, third person.
Sudden narrator.
You here.
Or maybe that's someone else. Why?
Someone else is screaming in agony?
Yeah. His next victim.
Oh, no.
And this is to hammer home Yella's. I realized I need some sleep. I yawned.
Oh.
I mean, that is important.
Sonic says, get plenty of sleep, kids.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So wait a minute, hang on.
The very next day,
he was
I just
like crying, and then he goes to bed right afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever had a good long cry and then right as soon as you're done went, wow, I really need some sleep?
I mean,
just went to
sometimes,
bed.
sometimes you just need that catharsis, man.
I can't think of a time I've ever cried and then right afterwards I was like, wow. Said out loud, wow, I really need some sleep. And then I
man, I think every conversation I've ever had with you has ended in I really need some sleep.
Yeah, but I wasn't crying beforehand, I don't think.
I mean, you were crying, laughing sometimes.
But I mean, here's my question though. Okay, so the writer's like, okay, I want to start with Tails. Like, I want to start with Tails reminiscing, first person Tails reminiscing about that day, and like leave some questions for the reader. But what exactly is Tails doing? Because, like, as far as we know, he's just reminiscing to the audience and nothing else. He's in a white void. We have no idea where he is, why he's there, what he's doing, and then he goes to bed.
No,
I'm
he's
sure.
reminiscing.
Well, he would
He
be in a white void if we had turned on the light theme.
No, he's
Yeah.
reminiscing to the guy next to him, the one that said he screamed in agony.
Like, oh, okay.
It's like the narrator in the Powerpuff Girl.
So basically, he says, "Why did I have to kill her? I wondered. Was there a better way?" And then the guy sitting next to him is like, "Why are you talking to me? I'm screaming in agony.
Whoa.
Stop talking!" And then he says, "I need some sleep." And he goes, "Thank God."
Well, here, let's.
Don't worry, Incoherenza. I also have no idea what's happening. None of us.
The very next day, I discovered something terrible had happened to Cream. All over the news, reports have sprung up that Cream was raped and murdered by some bizarre creature.
Ooh. Okay, that took turns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here's your childhood. Here's a foot stepping on your childhood.
Well,
Here is a tiny child.
Sean in the comments said that Cream is 6 years old. That's true, but remember, this is set in 3050.
Yeah, so now she's like several years old.
Who knows how old she is?
She's like 1,000 years old or something now.
Yeah,
She's probably just an AI.
well, no,
That or she's immortal.
All
and
this
she's
is
one of
done is
those-
Oh wait, she's the anime rules. Don't worry, she's hundreds of years old.
I think Cream is probably an acronym for like computerized.
Oh, I thought it was an acronym for cash rules everything around me.
Okay, I was thinking like a robot name, but I guess you're just going for a Wu-Tang thing. That's
Right.
fine.
They're around in the year 3050, aren't they?
Here we go. Holy shit, you do that? I wondered. Some bizarre creature. Weren't you
Yeah,
listening?
I just said you would do that to it. Some bizarre creature.
How do you know it was a bizarre creature?
I mean,
Did someone see it?
Yeah. Do you believe anything you see on the news?
I mean, like, if it was like videotaped, then I get that, but like,
Hey,
I
dude,
would.
stop sipping that freaking cherry Kool-Aid, my dude.
Anyways.
Wake up. Cream's funeral was absolute hell for me. The sight of this.
Oh, it was hell for you.
uh-huh.
Oh, Cream's funeral was hard on you.
No,
You know who it was really hard on?
Her
Cream.
mom.
She's
Also her
dead.
mom. I mean, that's not hard on you anymore if you're dead.
Let me do this. Let me just do this. From the corner of my eye, I noticed Cream's mother, Vanilla, was isolated from the rest of the crew. I reached for her and comforted her. I know that Cream would be enjoying her new life with Jesus.
That's neither Sonic the Hedgehog nor World of Warcraft.
That's not even comforting to say.
That's not even no.
I mean, she would be enjoying her new life with Jesus if she hadn't gone straight to hell with the rest of the sinners.
Yeah,
Whoa.
because by saying I know that
Like,
she
whoa.
would be, except she was an atheist. Shouldn't have let her be led off stray by those Hitchens and Dawkins.
What
Vanilla.
the hell? Tails.
Yeah.
If only she had walked the straight and narrow,
Uh.
maybe she wouldn't be raped and murdered by a
Yeah.
bizarre creature.
God damn it.
Whoa.
What an asshole.
I love how that makes no sense in any of these universes.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Carl
Oh.
Satan, more like Carl Satan.
Oh.
There it is.
Oh, that's a good verb.
Vanilla repiled.
Repiled.
I
She
feel
made-
pretty repiled for this.
She
Yeah.
she repiled. She made new piles.
I'll just jump in as Vanilla. I just miss her so much already.
I mean, sure.
Mhm.
She sobbed in my fur. I hugged her tightly. Real quick, I do want to answer a question from the chat. Author Purpose asked, what is the cringiest story? Angst much? Using it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean, there are
Yeah,
there
I'll
are
have to think
many.
about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should just get through this thing and then
yeah.
come back.
Well,
to
I mean,
questions later.
well, just had an easy answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I'd have to give it a real think. I think
Yeah.
Angst Much is probably there, but
I couldn't imagine
never-
anything that could surpass it.
Mm.
he is like
But it-
40. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
like
But,
even the cringiest stories, they have the excuse of being like 15. Let's see. I just missed her so much already. That's what Vanilla said. She sobbed in my fur. I hugged her tightly. The weeks went by, and hell was tearing all the friends away from me. See, she didn't go to hell.
No.
Well,
this is the
I miss her so much already.
Hell
Too
that
bad you'll never see her, Vanilla. You'll
This is the
never
sequel
ever
to-
see her.
This is the sequel to Drag to Hell that we didn't ask for but got anyway.
mm.
Or Drag Me to Hell. That was the name of that movie.
Yeah, and somehow it's a Sonic World of Warcraft crossover.
So far doesn't seem to contain any World of Warcraft.
I'm sure it will appear.
It will.
I'm
Hold
waiting for
on.
like the Lich King to just show up and be like, "Sup, bitches."
Don't be impatient, Matt. I'm sure it's there.
I'm sure
it will be. It will be. The weeks went by and hell was tearing all the friends away from me. After creaming his knuckles, impaled by a spike.
What?
Oh man, he should have been tougher than leather. Spikes can go through leather after all.
Well, no,
Wait.
what it was is running around in knuckles. He didn't have any. He didn't have any rings.
left.
Usually, a story that starts with like a big old like a rape and murder scene, that would be like the impetus to start the whole story, right? Like you would go searching for the killer,
Yeah,
and instead he just gave up on that,
he just
yeah, no.
keeps
and
living.
then
life.
offhand mentioned that Knuckles got impaled by a spike.
Oh no,
Without
it's not
even
all- yeah,
describing-
this
I
is
mean,
a
the
series.
spike isn't that.
Yeah,
The spike
he's
is
I mean,
listed.
I'm
normal
saying
thing.
offhand because he's just ignoring the gravity of the situation. He's just like, oh, it's a single sentence I can describe how Knuckles died without giving any
I mean, you
details.
played the
Well,
Sonic games, right? There's spikes everywhere in this fucking
Yeah.
place, and they're always
Yeah,
popping
well,
out.
I guess, yeah, that's probably
what I'm
not
saying.
OSHA approved. Yeah.
Yeah.
like Cream was the big one, the one he really took to heart, and then he's like, and then
Oh, yeah,
after
the
that,
rest of
everyone
these
just
fuckers
gets
Oh
are
knocked
yeah,
off.
and Knuckles.
So
Cream's
then Knuckles
death and
impaled by a
Knuckles.
spike.
Knuckles
Yeah,
always
which-
gets attached with an and Knuckles. Like that sucks.
All right, here we
The
go.
dude deserves some
Knuckles-
respect.
Also,
doesn't
I
he?
want to say he's not looking for it because we already know who did it. Some bizarre creature. There,
Yeah.
mystery solved.
That's true.
Yeah,
Figured
but,
that
no,
one
but
out
let,
already.
here, let me go through the rest of the series. After him, it was strangely enough Shadow off to join his beloved Maria. Last, the hell of losing my very best friend Snoik, who died doing what he does best, stopping one of
Fast
Eggman's
or-
nefarious
okay.
schemes.
Yeah.
Did he stop
actually-
it though?
Did he stop it or did he die
Yeah,
in the middle of it?
Yeah,
Did Eggman
he had to
succeed
he
this
had to
time?
die to do it.
Oh,
Did he-
sacrificed
did he al-
himself.
Eggman
Did he
was
also
about-
kill Eggman? That would
No,
have
Eggman's
been
Eggman's
still
about to
there.
like drop a nuke on Station Square. So he just jumped to the path of the nuke.
Oh, no.
And somehow that managed to prevent the town from being harmed.
Yeah, somehow.
He took the blast for all of
Oh
us.
my god.
Yeah, it's like the Dark Knight Rises, and we get a flashback to like Tails in France, and he looks up and he sees Sonic and Amy sitting at
Yeah.
another table, and they smile at each other and don't say anything.
I mean, you joke
Yeah.
about
And you
joke
go,
about nukes
"Wait,
in
what?"
Station Square. I mean, you joke about nukes in Station Square, but that's actually the last level in the Tails story in Sonic Adventure. Is literally
Oh,
Tails
yeah.
and Eggman racing
It is.
towards a missile that's
Oh my
about to
God.
explode all of Station Square.
Yeah, like I said, it's canon.
Yeah, it makes sense
I was very close to suicide, and no one was there to comfort me because they all died.
because they're all dead.
Wow.
One snowy day in November, I decided to go out on a journey. It took me far and wide, hundreds of miles away from home. I stopped and rested at the
I love
field
that
of
word.
Glorgolth, in the least densely populated province on all of Mobia,
What?
Zul'jin.
Zul'jin is on Mobius?
What?
Yeah,
There we
What?
go.
the true
I thought that was
crossover.
on Azeroth. Wait,
It's
what?
a merging of the two worlds.
Jesus.
Yeah, there we go.
That came out of nowhere.
And of all-
Mobiroth.
I wouldn't expect the author to use this word, but unbeknownst to me, something sinister was watching me. A gunshot rang out, and I just barely managed to dodge.
Does he have
Yes.
bullet?
Tails is the one. How did he have a bullet?
He
I-
just bullet timed it. It's fine.
Barely. That's how he managed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
A
Should've
horrible
said
metallic
very
hedgehog
carefully.
glared at me. It was Metal Snoik.
Oh, no.
Metal
Oh
Sonic.
no.
He's back
Oh, no.
after Sonic Heroes.
Oh.
Actually, he was also in Sonic Forces.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I haven't played Forces yet.
Prepare to die, Fool Fox. Or unless someone else wants to do Metal Sonic.
Well,
I think that's all
Prepare
he
to
says.
die, foolish fox.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Metal Sonic mounted, his weapon drawn. Well, it was drawn. He shot at you.
Yeah.
He put it. He's like
Why
one of
does he
those.
even have a
What's
weapon?
that style of sword? There's a certain style of sword
called a
fighting
gun.
where you
Yeah.
always have your sword sheathed and draw it to strike, and you have to put it back in the sheath. That's what it's
Yeah.
like, but with guns.
Oh, draw style.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe like Metal Sonic just pulled out his like weapons, but he shot something at Tails, if you know what I mean.
Oh no!
I just barely-
Wink.
No!
Wink wonk. That's the
No!
old 2-eye wink.
Bob,
for you.
no!
I just barely made it 20 feet when Metal Sonic shot around, tearing right through one of my tails.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh no!
no.
Now he's become Punished Tails.
Yes.
Reached
I
for
was gonna
my-
say his name is just Tail, but
Punished Tail.
I reached for my weapon and shot
Yes.
Metal, disabling him temporarily. And my generic.
Why do you have a gun?
It's World of
This is
Warcraft.
Tails.
Everyone carries guns. Duh.
yeah, haven't you
Yeah.
played World of
Yeah, you
Warcraft?
play World
Oh,
of
you're
Warcraft
right,
where
that
everyone's
makes
walking
sense.
around with
Yeah.
guns?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Jeez,
World of
it's like you
Warcraft.
don't even know the lore, Yella.
Mhm.
This is the spin-off series Modern Warcraft.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm also a huge fan of World of Warcraft 1942.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
I ran out of the field and tripped over some wire, gashed my legs and belly.
Barbed
Yeah. There's just
wire?
barbed wire there.
What?
Yeah. It's
So wait.
So, yeah.
Okay. So there's a province in Mobius called Zul'jin
Yeah.
Yes.
where Metal Sonic is, and there's just barbed wire around.
Flying around.
Just around.
Just
Just around. It's
Oh,
And
I-
there's enough that he tripped on it and fell, and it's still hitting his stomach too.
Hey
Yeah.
Bob,
Like,
Bob,
Like that's
keep
quite
in
a lot
mind-
of barbed wire just
Wow.
around.
Bob, keep in mind, this is Mobius. They have literal, naturally occurring loop-de-loops. This is not that
That
much
is-
of a stretch.
I guess.
I
so.
guess. Are the
Seem a
yeah.
lot
I
less
guess-
like deadly than barbed wire. Though.
are the spikes naturally occurring?
Of course they are.
Well, you know what?
So
you know
you're
what it is?
saying that when Sonic is going to fight Eggman, he's well, I guess those are Eggman robots that just happen to look like animals.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
gonna
They're
happen
not-
is some guy.
They're not actual animals.
No, he saves the
Okay.
animals from the robots.
Right. Okay.
Some guy's gonna get home and he's gonna open up his garbage bag and he'll be like, "Oh man, I must have dropped my barbed wire."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That was
driving
such a
home.
flaw.
It
I
drops
don't
out
know.
the back of his truck and he goes, "Gosh, damn it."
Well, I'm already this far out. I'm not pulling this truck around for that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not turning around for that.
Wait, it gets better. I then fell into a freezing creek.
What?
Yeah,
Pretty cold over there.
disturbing a nearby tribe of Murloc.
There we go. There's some world.
I
There's
almost
some
read that as
actual
Meyer
wow.
Lurks, and if I had read that as Meyer Lurks, I think the story would have made a lot more sense.
Dude, Mirelurks and Murlocs team up in my great Fallout World of Warcraft fanfiction. How did you predict the plot?
Horrible frog-like creatures surrounded me, their knives gleaming in the sunlight. They started to stab me, one by one, inserting their poison-covered blades. All right, so let's recap.
Yeah.
Tails is walking the road, gets
Mhm.
one of his tails shot through, trips and falls on barbed wire, gets up, falls freezing cold water, and then gets repeatedly stabbed by 10 people with poisoned knives.
And they're not
Yeah,
even like,
yes.
they don't even say anything or indicate why. They just come over and they're like, "Hey, cool," and just start stabbing him. Also,
Yeah.
this is all happening in the context that, like, literally, like, maybe a few weeks ago, one of his friends
all
was
died.
raped and murdered. One of them was stabbed by a big spike. And then, how did Shadow die?
He just
Nah.
He just
died.
did.
He just
just
did.
died.
He just shot.
Just died.
He just
You know
killed
what this
over
is?
and
You know what
died.
this is? This is like it's like a dark comedy where like Better Off Dead, where things just keep stacking up and happening to him.
I like
yeah.
I like how none of these things are related here. Like him tripping over the barbed wire, getting stabbed, or falling in the creek. Like they're all separate. It just happened to happen.
I mean, like, all his friends dying wasn't planned by anyone.
No,
None of
it
this stuff was
just
planned by
happened.
anyone. It's like a series of terrible coincidences.
All right, you know what this is? You know what this
the
makes
idea that
this
there's
is
just a barbed wire sitting next to a frozen creek.
There's a field, a bunch of barbed wire, and a frozen creek all together next to a band of murlocs.
He's just like, whoops, and just falls into it.
This is the most obscure reference, but it's the only way I can adequately visualize what's happening here. Remember the show Time Squad?
No.
Anyone?
I remember Time Squad. Yeah, Time Squad was awesome.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's an awesome show. Remember the episode with Abraham Lincoln where he's sick tired of being so great, so he just pranks people?
Yes.
The point where Time Squad prank. And so at the end of the episode, it gets to a point where he's just in a white void, and it's just going in fast of him getting like whammed by a bajillion pranks in a row. That's what I'm picturing here.
Long story short, Time
Tales
Squad was an awesome show and did not get the credit it deserved.
Yeah, it was forgotten by time very unjustly.
I was gonna say like this. I was just expecting him to fall down a flight of doorknobs next as soon as he's done getting stabbed, and then this guy's gonna be like, "I warned you about stairs, bro.
Yeah,
I told you."
Lila Blue asked the question.
Happening.
Lila Blue asked the question that I think we should have asked before. How fast did Charmy B die in this universe?
He's still around.
Really? Because I think
you can't get rid of him.
You can't get rid of Charmy.
Lila
Vector
says
and Charmy are both still around. That's why there's no one there to love Sonic anymore. He's like, fuck, why did you two have to live?
I mean,
yeah.
Because you have to consider, Charmy B is not a friend of Tails. He barely.
They're acquainted. They're coworkers.
Yeah.
Not even that. Not even.
I mean,
that.
Yellow, I barely tolerate your existence.
I mean, that's fair.
Wait,
well,
maybe the Chaotix are the killers.
Oh.
Okay? And now it's like, wow, everyone else is dying. It looks like it's time for us to finally get to do something.
Let's find our computer room.
Do you think in this universe they finally found the computer room?
No.
Maybe this is what happens if they do find the computer room.
Oh.
Yes. They gain unlimited power.
Right? Like alternate universe. Also, remember that SBO is a ninja, so it wouldn't be that crazy for him to be able to kill people.
Right.
Fair.
I'm gonna say this: I don't care if literally every single Sonic character dies in this, as long as Julie Sue makes it.
Oh yeah, Julie
Yeah.
Sue. Omega Lazy Guy 123. Yes, this will be uploaded on YouTube later.
Yeah. Notice me sometime. Let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah,
I was
Tails is
very
getting stabbed 1,000 times.
Oh yes, let's return to this.
Death by 1,000 knives.
Dude,
It's just the point. Death by 1,000 people.
this is what Froggy Fresh was talking about when he said he could beat you up even if he had 1,000 knives. He was talking about these guys.
Yeah, he's read this
If you had
story.
infinity knives, I would punch you up in the air like a kite. I was very close to death, and I knew this could very well be my last breath. Suddenly, the warmth of a very powerful jewel and glanced at the chest of the Murlocs starting. Wow,
Just a chest.
That's like Drax's ring. Wait, the ring. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, wait. So he fell into this creek, and is the chest under the water?
No, it's just there. It's next to
It's
it.
Where's
there.
there though?
There.
I'm,
Over there.
I'm
One of them
pointing.
brought
I'm
it
pointing.
along.
You can't see me, Bob, but I'm
Oh.
pointing where we're at.
Okay.
It's over
Cool.
there.
Yeah.
Are you pointing at your screen, specifically the point on the page where?
It says
You
chest.
read it?
Yes, because that's where
Okay.
the chest is.
Okay, so
It's
you don't
right
know
there.
either. That's fine.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a glance at the chest of the Murlocs were inside was one of the most sought after gems in all of Mobia, Chaos Emerald.
What
I
is
breezed
more
through
sought
that
after?
mob of
What is
beasts.
more sought after
Wait.
on Mobius than a Chaos Emerald?
I don't know. There's lots of World of
All right,
Warcraft
so-
shit here. Maybe he's after high level loot or something.
That's true. That is true. You got me there.
All right, so he's literally being dogpiled by 10 Murlocs who are all staring the shit out of him over and
Poison
over again.
knife.
And you just see his arm pop out of the mob like a fucking Looney Tunes thing and grab the
Grab it.
Chaos Emerald.
Yeah,
You know, because it'll do that thing where like a bunch of people get in a fight just to be out of smoke. And you see his
Yes.
arm come out of it.
Mhm.
Covered with knife wounds and grab the.
Yeah.
I then tapped its awesome power. Tapped sweet Chaos Emerald and generated enough energy inside my body to bring out death on the Murloc.
Damn.
Fuck them.
Chaos Blast.
Oh, that's a copyright move. You don't get to use that.
Well, this is a fan fiction about Tails fighting a bunch of Murlocs. So...
Goddamn phone keeps ringing. There we go.
Yeah.
I muted my phone for the stream, all those spam callers I was getting earlier, and it's still ringing. But
Sounds like
phone.
a phone problem.
Anyway,
Let me make sure my phone is muted.
No.
Let me make sure my
I'm a
phone isn't
professional.
muted because my mom calls. I want you guys to hear what she says to me.
Oh man, that would
I
be
wanna make sure it's not muted.
Special guest Matt's mom.
I don't want that.
No.
Yep. Let's see. Mama 1 is her official name.
I roared.
All right, so Chaos Roared, and the huge fireball of chaos in every single Murloc would injure me.
Whoa.
But spared the one who stood back.
Yeah.
But hey guys, this is a bit much.
Hey guys, he just stumbled in here. Do you really think?
Yeah.
Wait. So okay, let me rewind again because we did a recap a second ago. I just want to ask one question. Just one question. Just one question.
Fine.
Does Metal Sonic care?
No.
No.
So he was just around, saw Tails, shot at him, and then went,
He had better things to be doing. He was just like, I don't know, it was just a daily routine. He was just passing by on his way to the burger shop. You know?
Actually, Metal Sonic has fallen into a deep depression. He has nothing to fight. while Tails is just going through like years of his life, Metal Sonic is Megamind. He's his greatest rival is dead. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah. That's pretty sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sonic Mind.
So weak I could barely stand, and to make matters worse, the temperatures would kill me if the poison does not. So now he's freezing to death too.
That sounds like you're kind of dead, Tails.
Wait.
It sounds like you're actually dead.
Sub-Zero, but he was in water.
Yeah. So
Excuse me?
Yes.
It was a super cool.
No.
It was
whatever.
You know, that's how chemistry works, Yella. You gotta come on,
go to school.
Go to school.
Yeah.
Learn some chemistry.
Learn something, Yella.
Learn some math.
Oh,
learn some
knowledge in your brain. Get some of that.
I then staggered towards the highway and nearly passed out.
Big things.
Then staggered towards the highway and nearly passed out when some truck stopped in front of me.
Oh, I thought the semi truck
at least didn't run him over.
I thought the semi truck was just gonna squish him flat.
Gonna run him over.
Yeah, it's like fucking Super Dave. Rest him.
Yeah, no, the driver would just run over him and then lean out the window and go, "Fuck yo." And we'd go, "Why?"
I'm gonna scroll up since
I didn't even know he was still alive.
You too ahead.
Oh, we're not too ahead. We're at the
I know.
But some
it
people
just
are
seems
reading.
People are reading further down. Yeah, if you guys are reading ahead, please don't spoil for other people in the comments.
Yeah. So I've done every other voice.
I'll do it.
Yeah, somebody.
Holy crap! What happened to you, kid?
The driver yelled. He grabbed hold of me and he finally passed out in his arms.
Oh, wow!
Oh no!
Wow, dude, you're so bad. You made him pass out in his own arms.
That's because Tails at the point is just like this bloody, like ripped open mess. It's like disgusting. You'd pass out if you had to hold that. In your
that
arms.
is true. Yeah, if I touched that, I probably would pass out, and then I'd wash my hands later. Absolutely.
Yeah. He took to his cab and laid my body when he
Pick up
dead.
roadkill.
Yeah. The driver then rushed for the nearest hospital. On the way to the what? He didn't call 911. He's going to drive at 18 to the hospital.
Yeah.
On the way to the hospital, I endured horrible pain as my wounds were turning green.
Oh, so that was what it was. Yeah, your wounds were turning green. You know,
yeah,
not
Lila
everything else.
Lila Blue read ahead and said that the wounds were turning green because of sepsis, but I didn't think sepsis would set in just yet.
I like that. That's what causes the horrible pain. His wounds turning green, and not, I don't know, getting stabbed a million times.
It's not the wounds themselves that hurt.
Poison
it's just the.
I mean,
it's the color.
I don't know. Have you guys ever caught green before? Because green is a really it just hurts.
I guess
green is a very bad color.
Green is not a creative color.
Exactly.
No, it's a painful color.
Green is a painful color.
Yeah, the latest single from My Chemical Romance, "Green is a Painful Color."
Yeah.
I love
Mad at
Wait,
your
the
line.
the driver woke up. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mad at your line.
Oh, sorry. Whatever hurt you did some mighty damage, kid.
Yeah, it was like
That's
10,
what you say.
10
There's
whatevers.
like 60 knife wounds in you, and you're also like covered in frozen water, and you're also like
And
coated in
Stabbed by
barbed
barbed wire and shot?
Yeah, and you also got shot.
You
and,
look like you were supposed to have 2 tails, but I only see 1.
Yeah.
I
I'm
forgot. Why
serious.
did he go out to this field?
He was just wandering around.
Because
He was
when the
wandering
dream-
around
Find
because he
answers?
has
I
no.
like-
He has
So
no
one
purpose
day
life.
in November, he just said, "I'm gonna just go to the
Yeah.
most dangerous place I can," and he just got
I'm gonna
owned.
go to the barbed wire field that has Mirelurks and a frozen creek next to it.
Mirelurks.
I'm not Mirelurks, I meant Murlocs. Whatever. This might as well be a Fallout fan fiction. Like, they got guns and shit. It's in the year 3000. It fucking could be.
It is more
it's
that than
like,
World of Warcraft. That's true.
like a Land Down Under.
Oh my god.
The Australia that is World of Warcraft.
Lila Blue said this is like a weird furry version of the opening scene of Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, remember Reservoir
Yeah.
Dogs where the guy falls on barbed wire and then he falls into a frozen
Yeah.
lake?
And then a bunch of Murlocs
What-
stab the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in Reservoir Dogs, they
Yeah,
were Murlocs.
Reservoir Foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lightspeed says what I presume is a Sonic joke that Bob and Yellow would get. Tails is fine. He knows how to deal with color change and dying repeatedly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
True
He
fact.
said I read the Sonic comics.
Oh, but Mega Lazy Guy is asking the real question: is Big the Cat okay?
Of course he is. I mean, nobody could, no matter who, you couldn't.
I'm
hurt
pretty sure
big
that in the
old
year
man.
3050, Big the Cat is by then
Just
the emperor
perfectly
of.
fine.
He's the emperor of
Oh,
Mobius,
I
and
was
he has hundreds of children.
Oh, I was thinking Big the Cat's
Yeah,
I was gonna
let's
say,
ask
like,
philosophical.
there could be a nuclear blast and he wouldn't even feel it.
Froggy.
You just wonder where Froggy went after Froggy got vaporized.
Looks
Oh,
like
that's
I'll have
pretty
to
That's a
find a new
philosophical
irradiated frog.
What makes you a bigger Sonic nerd? Playing through all of the bad Sonic games just for the story, or reading all of the Sonic comics? Because I read through the bad games, but I did read the comics. That's
I think playing through the games because the comics are actually good.
I mean, they're weird and
Like,
funny.
You
but
would be a bigger nerd generally if it was just a comic, but if you read the comics. But to be a bigger Sonic nerd, you have to play all the bad games.
Mm.
Damn.
Because
I guess
like,
that's true.
then you're so dedicated to Sonic, you intentionally suffer through it. You know.
Mhm.
Mm.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
comic readers got to hang out with Julie Sue, favorite character.
Yeah. How much of an I know we keep stalling, but how much of a nerd are you if you what was it, Bob? You beat Sonic 06 4 times?
Yeah, I've beaten Sonic 06 4 times. I've 100%ed it 4 times.
I mean,
Oh
there
jeez, I didn't want to say 100% because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
it is a game that gets speed ran for obvious
No,
reasons because the
right,
speed runs
but-
are actually amazing.
I did it on purpose and not as a speed run. And I wasn't like
Yeah, speed runs aren't on purpose.
No, I didn't speed run it. I just played through it 4 times and I hated it every time.
No.
That's fair.
No. Let's see.
I believe it's
hurry
Hurry
up,
Up.
man.
Wait, so
Yeah.
okay, so who
I don't know whether to
Oh my
reflect that
God.
as like I don't know whether or not to reflect that as old Englishman or like Keanu Reeves, because it could be either one. Like hurry up, man, or hurry up, man.
Man.
but
Yeah,
like
my lad.
I thought either Tails or the driver passed out, and then the driver spoke, and then Tails spoke.
Well, that's because
Tails
he passed out.
You-
The
you
guy at the
wake up
beginning who
from
was
being
So
passed out.
another
yelling
guy
at-
passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy at
Yes.
the beginning who yelled in agony.
Oh,
Yeah, he
it's
passed
like
out.
it's Tails' silent companion
Mhm.
Yes.
who sometimes speaks.
All right, guys. Well, that's the first Steel Donut stream. I thank you for joining us. We read through half of
It's-
1,000.
He's joking. We're not
story.
ending here.
Yeah, joking. Let's see. Hurry up, man. We finally arrived at the hospital. Doctors quickly tended to me, examining every single wound on my body. Not
God, that
treating
took
it,
a
just
while. There
examining.
were a lot.
Mm-hmm.
One doctor, as he was jotting notes on his clipboard, asked me some questions about the attack.
Yeah, see, I was attacked
Wow.
by barbed wire and then a frozen creek.
I'll doctorize.
I was attacked by my own misfortune.
What did you say injured you, Tails?
Hold on. Can you make that sound less interesting?
Oh, right. Sorry. You're right. I'm supposed
That's
to
the
be
reason
a fan
I
fiction
usually
doctor.
play the doctors.
Well, you already got voices, man.
I know, I did. Go for it.
What did you say injured you, Tails?
The doctor asked. Murlocs did the worst damage, Doc. I replied softly.
Oh, it is repiled.
Yeah, that is repiled.
Doubling
Wait a
down
minute.
on repiled.
Wait a minute, Doc. Is this a Doc crossover? Is this Billy Ray Cyrus he's talking to? My BRC?
I don't. You lost me. You're talking country music stuff. You've lost me.
No, it's not country music stuff. It was really shitty that started Billy Ray Cyrus.
Okay, yeah, you really lost me. Rest in peace, Billy Ray, by the way.
Yeah. R.I.P. Billy Ray.
What else injured you?
The doctor wondered. Barbed wire in a crazy machine. I made him squeal. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think you
squeal. Squeal
no,
like a pig.
Let me just say, I don't think you said that correctly. I think it's barbed wire in a crazy machine. I managed to squeal.
Yeah.
He didn't squeal the sentence out. He just squealed.
After that, he did it.
Here we go. 3 days passed, and I recovered remarkably fast. I recovered almost 2 fast.
3 days.
Oh my god!
I recovered almost 2. I did one. I actually know several reviews.
Damn it! What the fuck?
You recovered in 3?
No. It's about to explain. It's literally about to explain.
Calm down, Matt.
The chaos in my body must enable me to heal myself.
Fuck
I was
you.
walking out of the
That's
hospital
not
when
an
2 doctors
explanation.
screamed.
That's
Wait,
not
when
an
2 doctors
explanation
screamed.
at all. That's bullshit.
Doctors are in. I mean, come on. It's not that.
Guys, we got to go for the russets. Let's keep moving.
Hey, alrighty.
Yeah, moving.
Fuck. Shit.
Damn it.
Fuck. It must be
That classic Tales.
It's always so weird when in fan fictions characters just start swearing all of a sudden.
This is the very first time? Wait, who did Tails kill at the very beginning of the story?
That's actually
maybe we're getting around to it.
Why did I have to kill her? I wondered, was there a better way? But that never
led anywhere. That's
never led anywhere.
Maybe we're wrapping back around.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like one of the
so there was like a flashback, but we didn't get notified that it was a flashback.
We've seen that before.
I guess. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. Metal Sonic. I grew. It wasn't even close to Metal Sonic. It was someone I wanted to see. Terrible.
Where are we?
I quickly faded, and I woke up at the Pokemon Center.
Apparently.
Yeah.
What happened? Hang on. He walked out of the hospital, and then it was all fuck. Must be Metal Sonic. Did he go back home?
Because the doctor screamed.
Yeah, he's just outside the hospital.
Matt.
Okay.
And he thinks that Metal Sonic was coming after him and killed 2 doctors. But
okay. I was so lost.
It's in third person again.
Okay.
What?
It's third person.
Yeah, it is.
For a sentence. He saw the
I guess I'll do it.
And then her. Sorry, I stole your line.
No, I mean, I gotta control the stream, so you go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I just said it, and now this is the question.
Oh, is it Tails now?
Is this first or third? We don't know.
Yeah, this one is.
It's also not English.
After 2 years, Cosmo came back.
Came back,
and then she saw. Why'd the doctor scream?
What?
Yeah.
Why did
an alien on.
Wait, so
blast, I guess.
day in and day out, you see people with grievous injuries come in and you fix them, but you see one person and you scream.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yes.
Also, apparently, this is Sonic X now.
Yeah.
They're so used to seeing grievous injury that they think a normal person. Now that's the body horror to them.
Yeah, I guess. By the way, Connor, I think you should scroll so that the text is kind of in the middle of the screen. And even if people read ahead, just please don't spoil if you read ahead. But
yeah, because this is pretty tough. Like, I don't know this story, and so it's pretty tough trying to figure out.
My phone.
Okay. Yeah. This is what we cut out of the recording.
Here, motherfuckers, we are popping the bag out of this bit. And I threw.
Yep. All right, I'll be Cosmo.
Right, and then we'll continue.
Yeah. Tails, you're alive. No.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around when did Cosmo hear anything about Tails?
No, I mean, just arrived, didn't find Tails, get confused.
Well, everyone just assume Tails died.
But I mean, like, Cosmo was gone for years. So it's not like anybody contacted Cosmo and let Cosmo know that Tails.
I don't think it really matters, honestly.
I see BBY. Cosmo screamed into it.
Someone did.
We enjoyed it.
How? Nobody could have.
We enjoyed it.
I'm not going to drop that this early.
Yeah.
Very carelessly. There, I did it for you.
Yeah. We enjoyed a long hug kiss when it happened. A mighty blast in the skyline disappeared. It had to be a nuclear.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Escalation. My name is nuclear.
It just keeps happening, man. Rush with Cosmo. Nearest airport.
What?
You don't have time.
Wait, what?
So you're gonna love this. You're gonna love. All right, so the year is 3050, and I saw an old F-15 Eagle, 2 seats and a full tank of.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, this is now a Battlefield Earth crossover.
Old is right. F-15.
All right. So all of us
3050.
I was about to say, all of us have worked some technology at some point. We've worked with computers or something. I studied nuclear engineering in high school. Not quite aeronautics, but we all have sort of a mechanical background. I wonder if we came together, if we could just a realistic is in exponential growth of technology, for there to be a working F-15 Eagle a good 1,060 years later.
I mean, like I don't know. This is weird. I feel like this would be like he's like a nuke just went off and he sees the nuke. It's literally in front of him, and then he runs to the nearest airport. Somehow he has enough time for that, and then he gets on a chariot and rides away. Like, what are you doing? You have no chance of survival here.
Yeah, it's a miracle you're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say
maybe the airport. Oh, damn it!
Going off the exponential growth thing, that would be like if I looked out the window and I was being dropped, so I went and hopped Wright Flyer and took off.
Yeah.
Maybe the airport has a museum segment attached to it
with a full tank of fuel in the F-15.
Yeah, because that's smart.
Oh no! They've dropped the nukes. Let me hop in my hot air balloon. Oh no!
Yeah.
Let's see where the winds take me today. Hopefully away from the blast.
God.
They get the fucking Will and Orville Wright plane.
So I said Wright Flyer.
Yeah.
The Orville Redenbacher flyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Orville Redenbacher.
They're getting a World War I biplane and just start taking off.
Let's see. Tails are alive. Oh yeah, an F-15 already home. Cosmo mounted to the plane and I started the engine. As we left the home, we saw the station. The blast eradicated the entire forest, and the snow was radioactive.
What snow? What snow? A nuke just went off. What
It's a nuclear winter. It's a nuclear winter.
That's not how a nuclear winter.
Radioactive
snow. Literal.
That's how that works.
This motherfucker's winter. And assume that means that if you drop it starts snowing like
it's just winter now.
Yeah. The seasons are all messed up because of the nuclear blast.
It starts snowing immediately.
That's a nuclear winter, my dude.
It was already winter. It was like a snowy day in November.
And now it's a nuclear winter.
And then a few days later,
you're only allowed to drop nukes.
The snow has caught radiation. It's now radiated snow.
Survived. The snow.
That's what I was saying. The snow survived the nuke and got irradiated, and now there's probably going to be more snow.
Yeah, the snow is going to grow like cancer.
It's going to grow.
Yeah, there's like a snowman, and he turns into that killer from Jack Frost.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Essentially, it's except this would take the way of a slasher movie with that kind of plot.
One in the chat said what I was right about to say. It's acid snow instead of rain.
What the fuck? Look at the next.
Oh yeah. Good God! How can they let this happen?
How could they
let it happen?
Yeah, how could they stop it? It's a nuke.
No, Cosmo is like Bush did 9/11. And now Bush the
the AI of Bush.
Future 23rd.
Yeah, future Bush.
Has let this happen.
Yeah. He stuck his brain in a robot.
Oh my God, Blake, read this next sentence.
My world hell at times, especially when King Acorn was on one of his psycho stages. I reply.
God.
What?
God damn it. Also, King Acorn. So suddenly, this is also Sonic Saturday morning cartoon.
I mean, it's been everything but World of Warcraft so far, so I'm not that surprised.
Well, there were Murlocs.
I mean, no, you don't count.
And there was Zul'jin.
I don't care about either one of those things.
After a month, we had finally been home. Wait, you took a one flight in an F-15?
Yeah, it can be airborne for that long.
No, I don't think. I just wanted to check Wikipedia. Or are we just going to take a solid guess that the range of 15 it's not a one-stop flight?
They stopped and did some touristy stuff along the way.
That's why it took a month.
Yeah, they flew for like 4 hours total and just took a month to get there.
Yeah.
They had to enjoy their
nuclear winter. Find my home undestroyed. And keep in mind, his home is not near the near past. It was just destroyed by something. I looked for pictures of my friends in my safe, only to find it disappeared.
So not utterly destroyed because your safe is there.
Yeah, it's just empty now.
They into the safe, stole pictures of his dead friends, and left everything else.
I don't give a shit how nice a safe or how expensive a safe you make. If you drop a nuke on it, it's
not
gone.
near the nuke. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing. His house isn't near the nuke. Somebody just destroyed his house while he was gone. It's completely unrelated.
I get.
Because his house isn't. He traveled Zul'jin. It got nuked. He flew back to his house. His house was destroyed, and someone broke into it just to steal pictures of his friends.
Yeah,
the universe is out
his house just to be an asshole.
His house getting destroyed was as related to the nuke as the nuke was to anything before it.
As anything in the story has been related to each other.
Also, I just realized, guys, we keep saying Tails, but he only has one tail.
Yeah,
Punish tail.
Punish tail. That's exactly right.
Is he like Bill from Westward?
I guess, yeah.
He's just Tails, but only one tail and really edgy.
Really absurd.
Fucking bastard.
That classic Tails language back again.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Punish Tail is edgy as hell.
I signaled to Cosmo. I like how he signals to Cosmo. I don't know what hand signal communicates this. Let's get the head. I know a place where we stay.
He was just doing it in sign language.
Yeah. Where?
She wondered. I don't know if it still exists because everything else is getting fucking destroyed inexplicably. So please expect it. I said.
Don't expect that it still exists. We're gonna try, but don't.
I don't want you to get your hopes up.
I mean, in its defense, everything has kind of been destroyed at this point. So,
especially the
camera. And a series of wild, unrelated events. I'd like to add.
Mm-hmm.
We left almost immediately off the distant province of Gold, where Mobo Charles and Knothole were.
Whoa!
Good.
Okay.
That happens that's in Goldown now.
Now they're on a 2-day flight. They're stolen F-15. 2 days later, finally get to Knothole airstrip.
Finally, after 2 whole days.
Control tower.
It's not like they traveled for a month earlier. Oh my God, 2 days. Oh, that takes so long.
Just remember, you have to listen to the air says.
Unknown plane. Give us your landing code.
So the air traffic. Right. 5-8. I the radio system.
Correct as usual, Tails said.
What?
Said Rotor.
Yeah, my boy
What?
Rotor.
Besides, man, it's been years since I have even heard from you.
And that's it.
How are you these days? Well, I lost all my friends. I lost the tail.
Lost the rest of the story. That's it.
And the end. Also
Yeah.
that.
Hang on, let me get this straight. Okay? Let me just walk us through what happened here, because like I feel like you need to put this back to back in context of each other, okay? Tails. He's hanging out. Cream gets raped and murdered by a creature.
Hold on. You've already missed something.
Oh,
Don't forget that he killed someone.
Okay, Tails starts out August 29th, 3050. He kills somebody. Then, unrelated, Cream gets raped and murdered by a bizarre creature. Unrelated, then Knuckles falls and spikes and dies. Unrelated, then Shadow dies. He just straight up dies. He's gone. Unrelated, then Sonic dies. Unrelated.
Yep.
Then he goes out, he walks around, he goes on a journey, he walks through a fucking field of barbed wire. No, he
gets
walks through a barbed wire field, he gets shot by Metal Sonic, shoots off one of his tails, unrelated, falls onto barbed wire, unrelated, falls into a frozen creek, unrelated, Murloc show out of nowhere and starts stabbing him, unrelated, Chaos Emerald.
Yeah. So far, nothing you're saying is wrong.
Unrelated, goes to the hospital. Unrelated, gets out after 3 days because he's of the chaos thing. Unrelated.
Wait. That was related. That was related.
Right,
that was related. That was related.
The only thing that's been related.
Unrelated,
Cosmo comes down and a nuke goes off. Unrelated, he goes home and escapes the nuke, and somebody has destroyed his house.
Completely unrelated.
I mean, the escaping home is not unrelated. His house being destroyed is unrelated.
Yeah, and his safe being destroyed is also unrelated because he found the safe, but nothing was inside.
And unrelated, somebody has stolen pictures of his friends out of his safe.
And then unrelated, I guess this is related. He needed a new place to live, so he flies. And then unrelated to that, he knows Rotor for some reason.
Wow,
I mean,
what
that makes sense.
Series of bizarre events that do not relate to each other. I feel like I'm reading someone's Twitter, and it's just like a bunch of different.
Now, here's how I think this happened. So, like, sometimes when I need to make a quest really quickly for D&D, I'll get like a tarot card deck and just draw a couple cards, and then look at them and use them as inspiration to kind of lay out a series of events. I'm like, horseman, death, an artifact. I'm like, cool. So maybe like this guy came to kill someone to steal an artifact. Great. Now you've got kind of a plot line for a quest. I think he drew a bunch of cards and then just did an event for each card without thinking about how they connect to each other, and then just lined them up and hit send.
Bob, the way you just described that, you sound like one of those anti-80s.
Lost that.
It's just like parents, Christian parents. We warned your kids will draw tarot cards and worship the devil with D&D.
Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, totally.
That is insane to me. This whole story is insane to me.
All right, and I want to say real quick. I reviewed this. There's no good, like, just nothing.
All right.
So I want to, keep moving things along. This is a theme, a very theme series, because after the Winter of Tales comes.
What were we gonna do? We were gonna do the summer solstice, I believe.
Summer?
Yeah.
Because after winter comes summer. That's how
right.
Comes summer.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
And this one's a Twilight story. And
I will zoom in for that description.
Yeah. Somebody else in the description. I want to read this one.
Also, we should note that this was a request sent to us by Zaxxers on our Discord.
Yes. Thank you.
Zax attack.
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't look like she's around. I'll PM her, see if she.
Okay. Well,
so this is.
I'll do the.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll do the description. Summer Solstice by Colin's Gal. It's summer and Renesmee is finally over Jake. Well, she and Nahuel have been friends, semicolon, he asked her over for dinner, but there is a surprise waiting for her.
Good.
Fiction.
I hope it's not a nuke. I hope it's not all of her
That would be a
friends
pretty
die and
shitty
it
surprise.
happens And she falls into
Well, there's a reason why
fire.
they're in there, because if you go into the story, it's summer and Renee is finally overtake. She and not friends.
Oh.
Semicolon. He asked her for dinner, but there's a surprise waiting for her. So they copied it incorrectly.
Good.
Okay.
Classic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Summer
This
solstice.
is rated in, so if you're under 18, log off.
No, don't log off. We have 41 people watching right now. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We need all of you, baby.
Yeah. All right. Can I read this?
Yeah.
Summary. It's
wait.
summer. What?
Can we maybe skip
Blake
the
Ark.
summary? Not
We've
everyone-
read it.
Did that.
Are you sure? It's part of the story.
It's bad.
Yeah, we
though.
read it.
We'll have more bad.
Fine, jeez. Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. You're holding it back. Those are the lyrics that I remembered as I was driving over to. I have no idea how to say that.
Nahuel.
No, I know what song it is. I know it is. That isn't.
What song is that?
It's Shut Up and it's Shut Up plus.
I've never heard of this.
You never heard the song? I hear it on the radio all the time. Don't you dare look
I don't
back.
listen to
Just
the
keep
radio.
your eye- I mean,
What is a
I
radio?
either, but I hear it playing in department stores and sheesh.
Yeah, I don't go to department stores either.
Well,
I just kind of don't leave the
Yeah,
house.
Jane Doe will send it to us.
Yeah.
at least to you.
Yeah. He asked
Yeah.
me if I had something nice to wear. I asked him why. I love this lack of dialogue. That's great.
Yeah.
He told
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
it's
walk to the-
surprise.
A lot of this got it right.
It's surprise.
Guys, it's surprise.
It's
Oh, I love
surprise.
surprise.
I found a red strapless dress with black pumps since I knew red is his favorite color.
The
Damn.
pumps are attached to the dress. It's really weird.
Nahuel and I have been friends since he moved here. Jake isn't in my fucking life anymore.
Whoa.
After
Whoa.
he cheated on me with Leia.
God damn.
Whoa.
I found him on top of her one night when I came home from shopping.
Sorry, I
That's-
tripped and my hands just landed on your boobs.
And my
Yeah.
dick just landed in your vagina.
It just happens sometimes.
Oops.
Oopsie
I guess
daisy.
while I'm here, we might as well finish.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. It's like your favorite pickup line, Bob. We're gonna have you can help if you want.
Yeah. I was very clear about everything. Like how I feel about him cheating on me or even talking to that bimbo. He knew that I don't like cheating or layers.
I hate layers. Like I really
Dragon
hate
Slayer.
James Bond villains. They keep going to layers.
I hate
I can't
Dragon
believe it.
Slayer. I hate all the other layers.
I
Yeah.
can't believe
Yeah.
it. Jake and I were living together in a home, and then I turn around for 1 second and he turns it into a fucking lair. And I'm like,
Every
God damn
time.
it, Jake. I told you I
Yeah.
don't want a lair. I
told
told you I
I
don't
told
need
you.
one.
I told you I don't need the pool of radioactive sharks.
Why do we need
Yeah.
this? This is pointless.
Oh my God.
It's so expensive
I-
to upkeep.
Do you know how much
Yeah, I
sharks eat?
I was okay
Well, we
with the
need to do
man
something.
cave, but I'm not okay with the man layer.
Yeah.
Well, we need to do something to keep up with 2 Chainz. He's got a saltwater pool with regular sharks. We need like an acid pool with radioactive sharks.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Your move, 2 Chainz.
I really can't stand her, so I am done looking back. That's why I wrote a whole paragraph looking back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, now that she did that, she's done.
Leia tried to steal. Oh my god, she's not done. Leia tried
Oh
to
my
steal
God.
everything
Oh.
from me. She never did like me. That goes for her too. I guess
She
she
definitely
didn't
Also,
like her.
also
her
never
either.
did like what?
She never liked herself.
She thinks her shit doesn't stink.
What?
Anyway, I'm falling for Nahuel. I hope
Okay,
tonight he
good.
asked me to be his girlfriend. That
would
made
be
me
nice.
smile. It is also my favorite time of year, summer, and it is summer solstice.
Yeah,
Why
that
is
usually happens during summer.
all you had to do was move those first 2 sentences back 1 paragraph, and it would at least be like 1 paragraph about them, and then like the rest is coherent.
Nah.
When I finally arrived at his place, he was standing there waiting for me. He had on a summer kind of suit.
whatever that means.
You know the kind.
Yeah, it's summary.
A sleeveless suit.
Yeah.
A sleeveless
He was wearing a birthday suit.
I'm assuming that they're talking about seersucker, which is the traditional summer fabric for suits.
Oh,
and not like a Hawaiian print suit.
I just like I just like the idea of a sleeveless suit, but still with a tie.
Yeah, of course. It's like a regular suit.
It just has no sleeves.
Or minus sleeves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
What's happened to Belle and Edward? They're probably dead. Everybody's dead if they're not here.
Can I just say, a sleeveless suit for this cool dude makes the ladies go, hoot, hoot.
Oh my
God.
Oh, that was so.
Yeah, thick chicks with quick neck brick dicks that flick big. This slick.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be more impressive if we could hear the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I cut the engine, and he opened the door and held his hand out for me. As I got out, he pulled me into a hug. He kissed me, which blew me away.
Yeah, just kissed so hard that she just flew like 5 meters back.
So like he's like, she's like, I hope he asks me to be his girlfriend, but they're already to the point where they're like kissing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like, why doesn't she just bring it up?
Friends with benefits.
Like, are we more than friends? Because like we're kissing right now.
They have very.
You're taking me on a date. You're taking me on a date at this moment.
Listen, Bob, it's like friends with benefits, except instead of sex, it's going on dates and being romantic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's tradition for men to ask the big question, all right? The girlfriend question.
Right. That's the big question.
You know,
the big question.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if there's a called Friends with Benefits about two people who work in like the medical insurance industry and they get married.
Whew. I lost my place.
When he let me go.
Oh, okay. When he let me go, he was eyeing me up from head to toe. That's down. That's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I made him. Oh, what? I think I made him get a hard on.
What?
Oh no! Not again.
Okay, that went fast.
That was
not one of these again.
I wish I could. I wish I could get a hard on that well.
Yeah.
I really never did that before.
What?
Get a hard on? That doesn't surprise me. I don't.
Oh my God!
I don't think you'll be able to do that now either.
Oh my God! The next line. I didn't realize this was an Earthbound crawl.
Yeah. Who wants to be? What's his fucking name?
I'll be. What's his name? Sure.
Yeah.
Ness,
Jelly Belly, do it for me.
Ness, you look amazing. Plus, you're wearing my favorite color.
Ness.
Yeah, this is
Shut
Ness,
up.
Earthbound.
Ness, it hurts. Ness.
Why doesn't he just say? Why doesn't he just say, "Ness, you look amazing"? Why is he adding that?
Ness.
You're looking like fuck you. Maybe
he's saying it because she made a point of it earlier.
This is
This
is Earthbound all grown up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa. Jesus Christ. He led me to the lake where there was a candlelight dinner waiting for us.
In the lake? No.
Yeah, it's in the lake.
In there.
Candlelit dinner by the lake. He kisses you as soon as you step out of the car. Not boyfriend, girlfriend.
No,
not boyfriend.
You got something wrong there. It's not a candlelit dinner. It's a candlelight dinner. Eating candlelight.
I mean, to be fair, it's very nutritious.
Yeah.
There's nothing more filling.
I love the way
you look so handsome. I smiled.
I love smiling out my
didn't say it, just smiled it out.
Yeah, you smiled it out.
Yeah.
You
pulled out
sometimes expressions say a lot. His smile says words.
Wait, what? Connor, you weren't kidding. He is actually about to ask the big question. He pulled out a chair for me and then got down on one knee and took out a little box. He opened it. In the box was a heart-shaped ring. That's going to be real uncomfortable on the finger.
I was about to say a heart-shaped on your.
Ow.
That's gonna hurt.
I think you mean a heart-shaped
stone
gem or stone on a ring.
Put it in a heart-shaped ring.
Oh. I hope it fits. I hope the size fits, because if it's not, then that's just gonna cut through her finger as she pulls it
on your
on.
finger at all. I hope you can put this on.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Well,
I'm not sure you can, honestly.
Or maybe she just has really weirdly shaped fingers.
She's
and now I
actually got
thought about
heart-shaped
that, and
fingers.
I made an image in my head, and it's really upsetting, actually.
Heart-shaped fingers.
Yeah. Body horror.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking horrifying. I'm looking at my hands now and wondering if I should just cut them off so I don't remember this later.
Please keep your hands, Bob.
You're right. The stumps were gonna remind me anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Why did I cut my hands off? Oh, right. That's stupid story.
Also, how?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Yella, this is your line.
Renesmee, we have been hanging out pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm trying to be all cash about this.
You know what? Let me say this correctly. Renesmee. Fuck. I've immediately fucked it up because, of course, Renesmee. We have been hanging out pretty much. So I thought it was time for me to ask you, would you like to be my girlfriend?
He muttered out. He muttered.
He muttered that.
He's like, Renesmee, I feel in my heart that you want sex with me, you say.
I think you mean...
I also like he got a fucking ring
to ask
his girlfriend. Yeah.
And even though she predicted this would happen, she goes, "What? Of course I would love to be."
What? I'm just
Oh man, we need a soundboard so we can put that. No, I'm imagining the thing from Thunder Prince. I wish we had a soundboard for that.
I was just thinking Skeletor saying what?
No, man, it's always Drunken Master. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. In a movie of monotone voice acting, you get one just shouts, "What?"
I think my favorite thing about it is when Blake looks away from his mic, there's like a slight echo to it, and that's exactly how it sounds in the movie. Like the guy's like looking over here talking to his fucking mic.
Also Annie in the chat. It's not so much that a step was skipped, it's more so that a step was skipped and then they backtracked like 5 steps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Glossian is hey, cheers.
Glossian is Locke from the Discord, so she knows her shit.
Yeah.
I guess
she knows references.
I guess I just outed her if she was trying to hide that, but those are both her fake names, so
shit.
Those are all her fake names.
I placed
the ring.
Oh, there.
I placed the ring.
I placed the ring on my finger. It was a promise ring.
A promise ring.
A promise of us being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
here's a ring. It can mean whatever you want it to be.
I mean, this is an actual thing people do.
Yeah.
Like, remember in fucking Thriller. That's how it opens up.
Oh yeah. That's weird.
And then he turns to
thought of it that way, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
My
Discord. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
He picked me up and kissed me. I never thought he would ask me. Yes, you did, literally a minute ago. But I am very happy he did, and now I can forget about that asshole Jake.
Now,
Jesus.
now,
why don't try?
Now finally.
You could have tried before. You wouldn't shut up about it. He placed me back down and turned on the radio. You wouldn't guess what was playing. Shut Up and Dance. It's the best day of my life. Now I knew he would treat me better than Jake. Stop!
What's going on?
Fucking Jake!
Yeah.
Fucking Jake!
Lila, I'm gonna answer your question. It's rated M. The word Moon in Walk the Moon, who performs the song "Shut Up and Dance."
Yeah, I mean
it's a very obscure rating system.
It's probably rated M because there is the one mention of a hard-on.
Yeah. It's rated
M.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. They rated M for mistake.
Yeah, I'm pretty guys. That was a mistake. Why there was such a bland, like nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
It's I just thought that the probably is why it's written M because
yeah.
I just don't like what that was. Well, there's no reviews, so we're done with this story.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
So what?
Done
So we
forever.
did a winter story, right? And then we did a summer story. What comes after winter and summer? Obviously, we looked on our dock. Fall comes after that, and we didn't have anything autumn related. So here's a story called After the Fall.
Fall.
Yeah, after the fall.
After the fall.
It's after.
Emphasis on the fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Also,
by
real
Constantine Black.
Real quick about that last story, Annie Rose said this story was more relevant to Earthbound than it was to Twilight, and so right. So true.
Yeah. It contained Ness.
Yeah. It did have Ness.
Ness is Bex.
PK Love.
I'd like to read this, so
oh yes,
someone else get description.
Matt, why don't you do the description?
I'll slap us with this description.
Hit us with that fat description.
After the Fall by Constantine Black, a Giller in a bridge is about to live an adventure with
a bridge.
I've seen I've seen Girl and Grill. Never seen Giller.
Yeah, it's Giller.
Yeah, it's
a Giller.
What is in a bridge?
Let me finish. In a bridge is about to live an adventure with a mystery.
That man is very mystery.
He seems kind of Mr.
Yeah, he's kind of like a man, kind of like a Mr.
Kind of like a Mister. He's a Mr. E man.
Yeah.
He's not a boyish man. He's a mystery man.
Yeah, mystery man.
Yeah, he's a what we call in the modern world a div.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's got that, he's a mystery.
Is she dreaming? Am I dreaming? Is this real life?
Yeah, are we dreaming?
Is this a fantasy?
Yeah. Is she dreaming? Well, we are streaming.
Right. Nice. All right, so Doctor Who. I'm not going to try to be British because I can't be.
Yeah.
On leaving home to work, I go walking, comma. I could go by bus, but I have no hurry to get anywhere, comma. And especially I have no hurry to get home, comma. A few blocks from my house is a bridge that I must cross, comma.
Oh, no.
And every time I walk in the bridge, I stop for a minute there, comma.
No.
Then I watch the void below me, comma. Then I just move on.
What a bad start. What a bad sentence.
I mean, I think what you mean is what a good start.
They're in
what an awful sentence.
They live in a very poorly programmed world where if you go into the bridge, sometimes just fall into the geometry.
Yeah, I hate that.
Right.
I hate when I keep falling
into the weird. You go into the weird void.
You go into null space.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's literally a void below him.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a lot of comma splicing. I'm not going to do that for forever. So.
Yeah.
But not today. Today I haven't been able to move from the bridge while I watch the void. I feel I have spent hours since I arrived here. I've tried not to think about it since I woke up in the morning. Yeah.
And that you couldn't have accidentally done it either. The A is really far from the O.
And the B.
Yeah.
About
I've tried to work as hard.
I'm gonna just explain. They probably still had their finger on the A key, so hit A, B, and accident A.
Yeah. I've tried to work as hard as I could and try to get the bus back home.
The bus won't come home. Come back home, bus. Bus.
Home, bus, please.
Bus,
Here, bus. Here, bus. Come on, boy.
God, what bus is like
my bus ran away.
Have
you seen my bus?
I've been trying
Mom, where did the bus go?
I've been trying to learn.
It's the
hon.
What this is the great equal to the Magic School Bus. It's the Magic City Bus.
Yeah,
like he steps out of the office. He's got his briefcase. He says, "Please be a normal commute."
No way.
Yeah, with the
He's literally cruising on down Main Street, relaxed.
Is Miss Frizzle the person who's driving the Magic City bus?
Yeah, except now she's like a cranky old lady.
Get in! Like,
yeah.
You're going on an adventure today, but I need to go to work.
Come on.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. But I ended here today watching the empty void and repeating in my head, move, keep walking.
Well, maybe instead of telling yourself in your head to do that, maybe you should just do that.
Yeah, you should just actually do it.
What
just
the
walk.
fuck? How long is this paragraph? While I'm dreaming, a voice wakes me up.
Wait, me.
From my view of the bottom of the bridge.
From my view.
Oh.
Huh?
I can't what?
Where are we?
Are we dreaming?
She's in the bridge.
I think
staring.
You know what?
Down.
She stared into the void, and now she's.
The void
in
is
the
staring
void.
back into her.
Oh,
I guess,
shit.
yeah. I feel like we're in the
man.
void.
She's gazed long enough into the abyss, and this abyss has gazed back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gas equal to under the void.
Right. I think just this word is someone else.
Run.
I can yeah. In the bridge, I see a man running towards me, clearly escaping from something.
In the bridge.
Clearly.
Yeah, he's
Clearly.
in the bridge.
Okay.
Oh, it's Madman.
What?
What?
Well,
God, we seriously need a soundboard.
Yeah.
no, I know. We all just. It's more fun if we all just say it.
No, I mean like even like for non-stream days, like it'd be great to just have like a soundboard that you could just press for during recordings, because like then you don't have to edit it in later. Yeah, just have H, cheers, and what on your soundboard, and then we'll add more stuff later.
I think Pac-Man very shy. Oh, silly.
But I don't think that'll get nearly as much use.
Oh, but I mean, I think it's good to have.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I said run before, but Matt, why don't you take this guy?
I'll do it. Run!
He reached me, and before I could do something else, not anything else, something else.
Just something.
He takes.
She wanted to do anything but run.
Right. Before I could do something else, he takes my hand and drags me with him as we run to the end of the bridge. Something tells me that this is not the first time he does this.
Whoa!
It's not the first time he just it's not the first time he just grabs somebody and just runs off a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Like we keep switching from past to present, and I think we're
yes,
because it's like Doctor Who, like
it's
time travel and all that.
Wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Like whoa, that's a really cool stylistic choice. I'm gonna suggest.
Yes.
Doctor Who. Doctor Who.
Right.
Wow.
What? Doctor, what the fuck is going on?
Doctor where? Doctor when?
Yeah.
Doctor
why?
Yeah,
why?
Doctor please why? Why?
Don't forget Doctor Guo.
and Doctor How.
Yeah, all 5 of them, including How.
Yeah.
So all 6 of them.
Whoa.
I try to disengage my hand from his, but behind us I begin to hear roars from something that sounds like a mix of what I think would be a lion and a bear without thinking.
Wow, that's a lot going on in that sentence. I mean, not sentence. I'm sorry, sentence fragment.
Let me finish the sentence. I hold on to that hand and keep running. For some reason, I trusted him, but I don't understand.
That's
why.
a lot going on in that sentence.
Scary sounds behind you. But...
I mean, it makes sense that she would try to disengage her hand, because if you disengage, if you use the disengage action and then move away, your movement doesn't incur opportunity attacks.
Yeah,
right.
You know, so I'm just talking D&D now.
Yeah, it's all about spending the being smart about the action.
It's your action economy, yeah. It's action economy.
Yeah,
she can use like a bonus action to cast spiritual weapon or something.
I like
how
atrocious raspberry. Doctor Whomst.
Doctor Whomst. I like that there is a difference between what a thoughtless bear and a thoughtful bear would look like.
I was thinking that.
I mean, have you seen Winnie the Pooh? I think he's a pretty thoughtful bear.
Yeah.
He loves thinking about that honey.
Regular nature bears, thoughtless, violent, mean. Thoughtful, sophisticated bears, cuddly,
Sweet,
talks to people.
Yes, loves honey,
has friends,
Yep. Yeah.
This man dragged me into an alley. Yes, alley. And before I could catch your breath again, he asked me a question.
Why are you trying to catch my breath?
Stop getting so close to my face.
I don't like this. Don't put me in this story. I didn't ask to be in this story.
I'm so out of breath, I can't even catch my own breath.
I did
Can
not
I catch yours, please?
I have been placed into the story without my consent. I will file a report. Complaint. I will file a complaint.
This has not only gone from past to present tense and back, it's going from first to second person and back.
Wow.
Dude,
and maybe all of the viewers are now involved in this.
Oh, no. Guys,
we'll have to see.
Guys, next time on stream, we should do a second person story, like an ex-reader story, so the reader has to be involved in the live stream.
Yeah, all of you will have to type up the line that said.
I meant they would be sitting at home, but yeah, fine.
Okay, we've got 30 people and only 20 of you have typed it. Come on. Come on.
We got 37 people watching. We're waiting. Oh, shit. I guess one of them is me. I should type this.
Hey, I'm
yeah.
That's something else we need on the soundboard. Two chili dogs.
Or just...
and then a second one that says, I'm waiting. And then a third one...
Just have all the sounds.
Yeah.
And then we would definitely need one for Let's Get It On.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just the
Let's Get It On, can we get a clip of Gex saying that?
I meant the song.
I mean just somebody saying
but Gex is Bex.
Gex. Yeah, Bumbler Interactive.
Yeah. Yeah, since there's no quotes, maybe I'll just
power
do everything. Yeah. What were you doing standing there while we have an invasion of Lucatrinos?
I googled it. It's not from Doctor Who. It's from this story.
Good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, Lucatrino is what Lucario evolved to. Also,
wow.
Luna Moon. I absolutely Luna Moon. We need one that says, I come from a place we call simply Earth.
Yeah. An invasion of what? No, wait. Invasion? This man starts talking so fast that I can understand only a single word of 10 I hear.
I'm gonna do it for you. Yeah. I'm gonna do it for you, Matt. Send a bit of minute.
I figured you were just gonna speak and then it was gonna cut out and we'd only hear one of the 10 words you say.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. This is my spirit character, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Slow down, I understand nothing.
You got that right.
Neither do we.
You got that right.
Right. There's no time to explain. There's no time. Fuck, I can't do it. Someone do that voice. There's no time to explain. There's a break between galaxies which let the Lucatrinos came to this planet again. Do you know where I could find a lab?
Just any lab. I don't care if it's a biology lab or a chemistry lab or any other lab.
I hate the new DLC class, the Galaxy's Witch. It's
insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Fist Witch was OP enough, but Galaxy's Witch?
What the hell am I supposed to do?
The insane part about the Galaxy's Witch is that it makes the Fist Witch completely obsolete.
It makes every class obsolete.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess I'm gonna go attack the enemy. No, Galaxy's Witch already brought a star down on them. I'm like,
Galaxy Witch just can't stop casting Comet. It's annoying as hell.
It's ridiculous. They get it with a no cooldown Comet. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, great. We finally reached the boss. I guess they're just going to summon a black hole and kill it immediately.
I get that the Galaxy's Witch will eventually, go away because, the universe will reach heat death, but that's not soon enough.
Yeah. I wish their computer would reach heat death already. Jeez.
These fucking devs don't know what they're doing.
Also, you're talking about labs, biology lab, chemistry lab, chocolate lab,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Just any lab.
Yeah.
I can hear the roars again and jumped on my place, scared but still wonder.
Wow. What was that?
What?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, just jumped in place. I don't know. If this is an invasion too, why on earth do you need a lab? God. Don't swear. I need a lab because it is well known to the Alnitak system that lithium from Earth is perfect to attract leukotrinos.
Don't fucking swear.
No.
Yeah.
No swearing.
This is a
Don't swearing. This is a.
Listen to the lab. It's a sign.
Yeah.
No
This, yeah. This strange man who seems to know what he's talking, but it makes no sense what he's saying, is suddenly distracted by what appears to be the shape of the clouds.
Damn.
Oh man, that one looks like a lion, and that one looks like a bear.
That one looks like a thoughtful bear.
Looks like a tree.
Tree.
A
triangle.
Yeah. I don't know where there's a lab, I start to say, and my voice seems to bring it back from God knows where.
My voice just brings it back.
God knows where this fucking.
Oh, okay. I think I know what they're trying to say. Okay.
Oh, should I ask you to read it in Ark's voice?
No, I don't
Will
think
that
it's.
work?
I don't think it's that confusing. I just skimmed a little bit.
Okay. No, well, I guess that the average human being is not aware of location of important places like this. He starts to turns in his own place, deciding where to walk.
So I think it's like the moment she mentions it is when she becomes aware of it.
Oh.
Right? So it's like it's like you have to become, I don't know, well, you have to be aware of the location for it to appear to you or something. That'd be my guess.
Okay.
And so he's saying like, I guess most people probably don't know about this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I really just want to run away from those roars, that I'm almost 100% sure that they have a reasonable explanation. I feel a bit offended by being called average human.
Wow.
Why would you be
sentence-
offended by being called an average human?
Yeah.
That sentence went places. It
Yay.
went all across the world and back, and I'm not sure where it landed.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, average. Yay, as much as anything.
Yeah. Oh, should I do a quick, this one's a shout out to Sam. I saw him earlier. This is a quick all around the world.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I know where there is a pharmacy.
Oh, that's good.
That
Yeah,
has
there we
labs
go.
in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it has chemicals, all sorts of.
Real quick, I was talking with my close personal friend Mark McGrath earlier, so let me just go all around the world.
Yeah.
He's the lead singer of Sugar Ray, for those who don't know. Mark McGrath.
The man who is about to run again turns and sees me curiously, like if I was a pet that just say a poem.
Do pets normally say poems?
I'm to quote the next line. What?
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 If my cat turned to me and just said, "Do not go gently into that great night," I'd be like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I guess I would be looking pretty curiously at it. I'd be like, "Wow, what?"
Yeah. Is there like a renowned author that just goes like their middle name is just J or something, so I can combine that with like Michigan J Frog for this reference?
Robert J. Frost, my favorite poet.
Who did a Catcher in the Rye? That was J.D.
Salinger,
right? Yeah, this is
Fun fact.
Michigan J.D. Salinger.
Fun fact,
Salinger.
J.D. Salinger, so in high school, I transferred in freshman year from a private school to the public school where I re-met Connor because I'd met him previously. And the private school that I was going to was where J.D. Salinger went and based Catcher in the Rye on.
Oh.
Yeah, J.D. Salinger is from Kansas City.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you looking for lithium? And lithium can be found not only in laboratories, but also in pharmacies. Not sure how much you need, but you could find it there, and I know where is a pharmacy.
Okay, I have a question, though. Where does this character get, like, why does she think that the doctor, because of course it's the doctor, why does she think that he needs lithium? When did he ever mention lithium?
He really, it's a good song.
Did he mention? Did he mention? I feel like he mentioned that lithium attracts them, right?
Yeah. I brought it back on
What's happening
screen.
is Nirvana's lithium.
Oh yeah,
is just
you're
playing
right.
in the background the whole
That's
time.
still
Well, wait. Why would you want lithium then? Wouldn't you want to get rid of the lithium?
Well, maybe. Gonna do it.
I don't know how you would.
Also,
have you ever seen?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Man 4? He's gonna collect all the lithium, put it in a big net, and throw it in outer space.
Also,
Yes.
Jane Doe, lithium, the medication. Actually, yes, I believe lithium is to combat very severe cases of depression.
Lithium can be used in that way, but it's lithium. The medication is lithium. The metal.
I mean, yeah.
I guess lithium salts are. Yeah. Let me see. They're used for major depressive disorder and bipolar disorder. But lithium is really, really powerful. So it's like
now the Nirvana song makes sense.
You didn't know that?
Yep.
No, I didn't. I did not know that's what that was referencing.
Yeah.
He's not a 90s kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt was born in like 2015, so.
Yeah, I was actually. This
Sorry.
is kind of weird. Like, I really hate to say this on stream, but I was actually born in the year 2018. I was actually broadcasting from the womb.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Right
say.
out the room, straight in the room.
We recorded so much stuff last year that we actually went back in time 4 years to start the channel then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a different. He sounded very similar, very similar personality, but not everyone is different guy.
Right.
Yeah. Back then I sounded like I came from a washing machine because that's actually.
He was the
Right.
one who was signed at the beginning of. Not that was him.
Matt came from a washing machine because he's a very clean boy.
Super clean.
That's good.
Yeah.
So to say to quote a hard tonight, he's very clean, isn't he?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I quoted hard and I said he's very clean, isn't it?
No.
Yes. All right. I think that will be enough. Tell me where it is. I don't know how to give directions, but I know this place very well. I can take
It's
you
over there by the old closed down Kmart. You know where it is.
Go to the place, and there you'll see the thing.
You'll
It-
go
got it?
a direction and then a different direction until you reach the place.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right there.
well, it's a pharmacy, right? Be right at the corner of Happy Walgreens.
All right, take me. I leave the alley and head to the left with fast track without running. I can see him walking next to me, kept pace with me.
What?
All right, I'm
fuck?
having flashbacks to those Thou Repent Thy Sins where people explode and then they're all fine. This guy is moving quickly without running, and then still walking at the same speed as they're running.
I think
This author is astral projecting.
I think
what the heck?
I think here's what's happening, right? So he's running in animation alone. He's moving at a walking speed, but his animation is running. So it just looks really strange.
This is such a glitchy story, I swear.
Yeah.
Right.
Or maybe they're both moving at running speeds, but they look like they're walking.
I mean, the walking animation is very nicely done. So I'll give it that.
Lightspeed 934 asked, does the author ever say who's talking or what? I do not think so.
Nope.
I know that, and maybe someone should check nationality. I know that at least in Spanish, often dialogue is just given with a dash.
And this person's other story, person's other story is
in Spanish.
Spanish. Yep.
Actually,
which is, by the way, the second reference to the what are those things called, the Lucatrinos? That's where the second Google result comes from.
Oh, I think this is a translation actually.
What, Lucatrinos?
Yeah, unfortunately.
No.
This whole story.
The story. Oh no, not the story. Never mind. Not the. Or is it?
They would have had to translate it from Spanish to garbage. So.
Yeah, I was going to say they translate it from.
Oh,
Spanish
it is.
to Spanish.
It is the same story.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it have as many comma splices, or are those supposed to be?
It has as many comma splices.
Okay, this author's bad in Spanish.
Yeah, that's not good writing in.
They just
any
pop
language.
the shit in Google Translate. They just copy paste.
Yeah.
And then misspell a bunch.
Yeah, magically.
To lock in the Glaucia lock. Yeah, there are circumstances in which, in English, you can have an open quote but no closed quote. Usually, when there's multiple paragraphs, you'd have an open quote at the first paragraph, and then the second paragraph in the same quote gets another open quote, and then the very last paragraph gets a closed quote. Mm-hmm. So it's not unheard of, but it's just weird.
Yeah, but I know the Spanish formatting when I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just because of prior
experience.
We'll leave it at that. Wait,
are you wait? Are you talking about that one guy, Connor?
Yeah, that one guy.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah. 2 questions, if I may. I just nod. What is your name, and how is it that you do not know how to give directions?
Good question.
Why is that what you're picking up on out of all of this?
Because it's a weird thing to not be able to do.
I guess so. Yeah.
If I ask you for like, I don't know how to give directions. Like, how the fuck do you not know how to give directions? Like, it's not something anyone's incapable of doing.
Just
right.
If you know directions like left and right, you can give directions. If you can count.
Yeah. Ooh, that's asking a lot to this person.
That's fair.
All right. Constantine. My name is Constantine, and I have no guidance. It would take longer to try and explain that take you there. How I can call you. I'm tempted between lunatic and crazy.
You're the fucking crazy
Who you
person.
gonna call?
Very good.
Ghostbusters?
This fucking paragraph is so much worse than the rest of it.
So good. I love it.
How they do that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Constantine.
This person has no guidance. The story has no guidance. Lunatic, no. I was not born on the moon. Crazy if you want, but people call me Doctor.
Hey, Doc.
Doctor what?
No, Doctor
Just
Who. Sorry.
Just Doctor. Constantine who? Only Constantine.
Wow. I don't have a last name. I've been here since scene 1, and they still haven't given me a name.
Is that
Why
a
not?
fucking...
Yes.
Did you just drop a fucking Vigi Tales?
You know I did.
Oh, shoot.
I hate it.
I agree with Locke
Clean boy.
that this feels like being put upon so many building bricks.
So many building bricks.
Oh my gosh. I went back to rewatch that video and I forgot how it felt like.
Yeah.
To be put upon so many building bricks.
So many.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Without only Constantine, the pharmacy is right there, is the biggest one here. Without another word, the doctor walks away to the pharmacy. I'm thinking about going home. What is happening is a complete madness. When I see the opposite building, a group of maybe 5 or 6 people were runig and screaming, and I could reach between the shouts.
Was that Runic in Google
name.
Translate
Guys,
too? Or did they fuck
I
that
can't
one up
believe
on purpose?
I can't believe you guys would say that word with a hard R. Rude.
I was hoping we wouldn't.
Gross.
We're gonna get.
I was hoping you wouldn't, Connor. God, have some class.
All right. And I could reach between the shouts a woman saying something about an animal escaped from the zoo. That would be completely understandable if in this city there was a zoo.
Oh.
It's gonna be
Who's
like
the dummy now?
Is it gonna be like James and the Giant Peach? Who's gonna be eaten by a rhinoceros?
Wasn't it a hippo? Oh no, it was a
No,
rhinoceros.
it was a rhinoceros.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I know for a fact it was a rhinoceros.
Even when the theory seems to be logical, it couldn't to be possible. I follow the steps of the doctor. He was on one hand an ID. On one hand, he was an ID.
Yeah. And on the other hand,
I gotta have a leg, one hand.
And the pharmacy manager was leaving the counter toward the back of the store and returned with their arms full of boxes with medicines.
I thought it was going to be just returned with their arms, because on the one hand, he's an ID, and on the other hand, he's just arms.
Right.
His arms.
Would have made just as much sense.
Yeah. On one arm, I have a sleeve, but on the other arm, I have a sleeve.
Yes. Would you have a large metal bucket I can borrow?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's
yes,
that's how you respond to that.
Oh yeah.
The manager leaves the counter again, and the doctor turns to me.
Wait, how many police will just have like large metal buckets, like pails, lying around?
Yeah.
You ever been to a
This is
pharmacy
a,
that just has like a large metal pail lying around?
This is a combination pharmacy and Home Depot.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm just trying to think
Yeah.
of when I ever use that at a pharmacy.
I don't think maybe you should have prescription drugs and power tools for sale at the same location. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing here.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
nobody does it. It's that's the market right there. That's how you
I
make money.
guess that's
I mean,
true.
Yeah, you got to break into this.
You've got to think about it though. Like the way so many businesses are innovating these days is by trying to combine multiple services in one. So wouldn't it be super convenient if you had a place to get your medications and a new power saw?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I wanna
You're
do
like,
that.
oh man, I've got like
Oh, yeah, I
you're
guess-
just sitting there. You're like sitting there. You're like, oh, I'm terrible. And I
Luna
also
Moon does-
really need to paint this room.
Luna Moon did point out that Walmart has pharmacies. So fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, but Walmart has
and,
other garbage
also,
we don't care about.
Lowe's
Stuff that
has
isn't power
pharmacies.
tools.
Also,
stuff
you
that
say
isn't
Walmart,
drugs.
but I mean, you say Walmart, but this presumably takes place in the UK.
You
Well, they don't
know,
have-
you say that,
Yeah.
Wally's Mart
and you
there?
mean it, and you're right.
They don't have Wally's
Yeah.
Mart.
Yeah.
No.
Walman's
Dang.
Smart.
Walliver's Mart.
Walliver's Tale.
Wall-
Yeah.
Wow.
It down to America.
Oh,
Yeah.
you broke up
Right.
So bad, I didn't hear you.
Down.
Yeah. Where have you been? Help me get the pills of the boxes.
Pills of
we
the
need-
boxes.
God.
Get
That is
please,
my
can you get for me?
that
Can
is
you
my
get for me the pills that belong to these boxes?
that is my new band.
Mhm.
Pills of the boxes.
Pills of the boxes.
Yeah. We need to scare away the Lucratios. I
Spelled
feel like that
differently
changed.
Yeah.
To the break and return them to the part of the universe they belong.
you
I
sure
want to
this was
scare
run-
them
It used to
off.
be Lucatrinos.
Are you sure this was copied and pasted from Google Translate? Because there's a lot of misspellings, unless they were misspelled in Spanish too, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of the
No.
key. That when there's a lot of misspellings, it's not a direct.
It's not a machine
Google
translation.
Translate job.
What'll happen if you put and you misspelled in the original language? It won't translate that. So they could have
Yeah,
very
it just
easily
won't
copied
translate.
it, pasted it, and then went through and fixed the misspelled Spanish words into misspelled English words.
Oh, okay.
The easy way to test it would be to
just
copy
throw
this one
their
into
other
Google
story.
Translate. Look for the words that don't get translated and see if they match up with the misspellings.
That takes effort though, so
Oh.
fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that we should do that, but I'm just saying there is a way to know if that would happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
I like
You're-
mysteries.
you're gonna scare away the whatever they're called. That's why you're getting the medicine that contains the thing they're
They're
What?
attracted to, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
You're
probably
gonna-
gonna
you're
get
gonna-
explained.
You're gonna wrap up all the
It's
get all
not.
the medicine and pour it into like the garbage dump.
Oh
And
yeah,
all
and
the
then they're gonna
aliens
go in the
will run in
trash where
after
they
it.
belong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They're,
Where
oh,
this
let
fucking
me just
story
pour
belongs.
this. Yeah, let me just pour this lithium in this wood chipper. They all
Let
died
me
it.
just pour the lithium in this garbage can where we got this fucking fanfic from.
Oh my god,
Yes.
they're insane. We gotta leave.
Right. What? How? This person's asking that a lot, and so are we.
I mean, it's a fair
Easy.
question.
Easy. We have just to spread this where the break is, and they will smell it and run in that direction. So we lead up to the break, and everything will be fine.
That's not
Yeah.
scaring them
Yeah.
away. That's luring them.
It's the same
Yep.
thing.
Yeah.
Scaring, luring,
And,
whatever.
and they
Pacifist,
ask-
murdering, they're all the same thing.
So everything will be fine, and then they say, "And how do you?" It'll just be fine.
Words are
Yeah,
don't worry
relative. Their
about it.
meanings change. Their meanings change by the hour.
Not that
Right.
quickly,
By
but
the
okay.
hour.
Changed
Yeah.
by the
I mean,
minute.
Matt, I was about to say that's too slow.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They change by the paragraph. Luring them away means scaring them away. Come on.
Oh,
That's
and vice
that's
versa.
the encyclopedia's big problem. They can't keep up anymore with those books.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They've got to have a whole staff on hand so that when a word changes,
And
they
the
can go update the
dictionaries,
webpage.
Yeah.
And the dictionary. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Although
And then-
encyclopedias face a similar problem.
True.
Right.
They use words after all.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Because
it's like,
descriptions change.
yeah, well, it do change. I mean, I remember I ordered one of the last before they stopped making them. I ordered the last set, the Encyclopedia Britannica, and open it up. On the very first, it says if everyone gave we keep the Encyclopedia Britannica going, but no one actually.
You know, I
Um,
just. Well, no, it's because those words' meaning were changing while you were
Right,
listening,
yeah.
so you didn't understand.
Right. As he said the words, they chopped and changed.
Yeah. We got a live performance of it. It was pretty scary.
Wow. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And how do you know that? I have seen them before here on this planet, but they are harmless until they are hungry. What happened in exactly 15 minutes?
In exactly
What
15
happened?
minutes,
All right.
they would have been hungry.
Yes.
Cool.
All right, this next line is going to summarize the entire story.
Right.
Mhm.
I love it when that happens. All you're saying is nonsense. It makes no sense.
Oh man, the story's self-aware.
Now
Yeah.
I
No,
actually
it's
am
not.
in the story.
Yeah, no, it's
I-
not.
No, it's not. You're right.
We switched to second person, earlier, and I was in the story, and now I actually am in the story. This is me talking.
Right.
The
In the
story
story.
is like fucking draining soul.
Yeah. Let the story envelop you.
No.
And let me get through.
I'm,
Of course it does. Help me and take the boxes. The manager came back to the counter with the bucket, and the doctor starts taking the pills out of the boxes.
Good
If what I say is nonsense, that you still doing here?
question.
I
mark.
sighed as he grabbed one of the boxes on the counter.
Hmm.
Among the three of us, the manager?
I guess the manager.
The
yeah.
manager, I
Yeah, the
guess.
manager.
For some reason, he's
Had-
helping.
and silent.
Uh-huh.
Best character. He's silent.
And
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I'm also in this story, so I actually should be among the
Oh
four
yeah,
of us.
it's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
Matt's
the doctor,
the best
Constantine, and Matt.
And the manager. Matt's just
So
not
the
helping.
four of them.
So Matt's not helping. Yeah.
I'm not helping
Oh.
at all. I've had
Oh.
more than enough of this.
They look over and you're just munching on something you stole from the candy aisle, going, "Nope, it's all you. Go ahead."
Oh, you got this, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
You guys
y'all
have a
talking
bathroom?
nonsense.
Mm.
Y'all are all talking
Wow.
nonsense. I haven't got
There are
I don't know
white
what the
chocolate
fuck's going
Twix
on
now.
here.
Awesome.
Has anybody had a white chocolate Twix?
Yeah.
Are they any
Uh,
good?
Yeah, they're delicious.
It's okay.
Oh, I love white chocolate.
I
If
like
you think
white
Twix
chocolate.
is okay,
I like
you'll
white-
think this is okay.
I like white chocolate and I like Twix. So
Yeah, they're really good. I really like them.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could try it.
That and I also really like the cookies and cream Hershey's ones.
yeah.
White chocolate
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
They're so
Mm.
So among the three of us had emptied all medicine bottles in the bucket. At the end, the doctor took out of his coat something like a pen, one of those who childs use with various colors in them,
What?
directed towards the bucket, and the bucket vibrates, and each pill were made powder.
Oh man, adults
that
cannot use pins.
I
Is that
think that's
supposed to be a sonic screwdriver?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a. What a bad way to describe a sonic screwdriver.
A
It's-
pen?
I know. I
like child's use.
know what he's talking about. He said pins where at the top there's a series of
Like little
pins
tab
you
thing.
push
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
those.
for
My
different
dad
colors.
has one. But like
Yeah.
that's not the thing that children use. I mean
was
like
gonna say,
children
it's not
can
for
use it.
childs.
But like anybody can use them. It's not like they're kiddie toys or something. Like my dad is a medical doctor and he uses one of those things to take notes.
Mm-hmm.
So that he can be
I
like,
think you mean
this is stuff
Bob.
that I got directly from the patient. I can just write that in blue.
Bob, I think you mean my dad is a big old baby who uses child's pins.
You're right. My dad, between changing his own diaper, which he's
Yeah.
he's getting to the point where he's gonna start being able to wear real underwear. But
Well, no, actually, it's gonna get even worse because he's actually like just a straight up Benjamin Button situation. He's just
Oh.
getting younger.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Wow.
I don't know why I didn't remember that about my own dad.
Man, it's so sad. You're about to have to put the training wheels back on.
Yeah. When he rides his trike to work.
Oh
Right.
my god. But still, so this, because describing so this is supposed to be the sonic screwdriver, but that's not what the sonic screwdriver looks like at all.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Right?
Especially because this story specifies it's the 11th Doctor, whose sonic screwdriver looks exactly nothing like.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Right.
you know, That's it. That's the end of that.
You know.
That's the end of that sentence.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Yella knows, obviously. That's why he's talking about it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
How did you do that? Do you always have many questions right? I like it, but there's no time to explain. Come with me, says pointing to me, not you. He was speaking to manager.
Oh, okay.
You must
I thought
clean
he
up
was
this
pointing
mess.
to me again, and I was like, I wasn't coming
What?
anyway.
What?
Asshole.
Oh shit! What up, MX Ignition?
MX
Sorry,
is here.
just-
Damn, dude. It's
MX
been a
edition,
long
yeah.
time.
The gang's all here.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the gang was all here before MX.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, I.
okay.
But it's just
I'm
like
just
we
giving you a
recognize, we recognize a lot of you guys from the comments.
Right. But just he and I go way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
I was streaming my thing. The doctor started running with the bucket in his hand and shouted at me, Constantine, come! I have two options, running in the opposite direction to my house and forget what you just saw, or running after the doctor. I could hear the screams towards me, and in the end I ran after the
Why do
doctor.
you keep mentioning me in this story?
I mean, you're
Get me
there.
out of here! I want out of this story.
Are you not a
I
fan of
don't know if I can do
I'm
that.
a fan of Doctor Who, but I don't like what's going on here.
I mean, that's fair.
You know, I'm suddenly realizing that a lot of times when people get pulled into a story, like Steel Donut members get pulled into stories, it's almost always Matt.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
like,
somehow.
you guys
Yeah.
had a party at my house.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That other-
Like it'll
why
be
is that-
second person and then they'll start talking about, or it'll be like first person and then they'll start talking about Matt. And then or
Yeah.
like Matt will be a character.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
want out of the story.
Matt wants out of fan
Well,
fiction.
You must find the power to do that yourself.
I don't have a friendship
Rise
manual
above
here
the
either.
story.
Arise,
Rise above-
Matthew. Arise.
Arise. Arise.
Arise, Matt Trucks. Arise.
We must perform the summoning to bring him back to the real
We
world.
must return the Matt T. Trox.
Matt T.
Yeah.
Trucks.
All right, everyone, close your eyes and wish really hard.
What?
I'm gonna.
Come on, listeners, you can do it. Get me out of the story.
Yes, only with your power.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
So we could have finished. The story is too long.
We're getting near the end of the first chapter.
Oh my god.
we can probably just cut it.
Oh, really?
I don't care. Do you care? Like,
Nah,
Do the viewers
I
care,
don't
though?
care.
That's the important.
Dude.
Do you guys care?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Oh.
we can move on now if we wanted.
We
If
don't
there's something.
care about the viewers doing us.
Yeah, we're doing
Uh,
this like it's pretty freeform. So,
Yeah.
We can always
let's just-
revisit.
so yeah, let's just keep going. And if it gets boring, we'll just switch to
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and get us to the end of the first
Roos
chapter.
did give us good suggestion. Maybe we should switch word Matt out of the fanfic.
Yeah, can you switch
Yeah,
it?
there you go.
Okay.
God,
And
we
into
really
the
do need to make
vortex.
we really do need to make that switch word card game.
No, Roos, don't switch with me into inflation porn.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. After all, I wanted to see the Lucretinos, whatever it was. Anyway, I will continue sleeping safe, and no one wants to wake up from a dream where you chose to go home and watch TV instead of seeing a break between galaxies.
I don't know. I feel like I would have
What?
gone home and watched TV instead of seeing a break between galaxies.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love space.
Do not wander off. Rule number 1. Is there a rule number 2?
I mean, probably.
Well, for numbering them, yeah.
Yeah.
God, idiot.
There are so many. I don't know the exact number.
Yes,
The bridge!
Probably a 2.
The bridge.
Yeah. The bridge!
Two bridges.
Come! The break is right on the other side. We have 6 minutes.
6.
We crossed. Yeah. We crossed the bridge across the street, running adjacent to the bridge,
What?
and in the opposite corner was a blue box.
What did we do?
We
crossed the bridge
Cross-
across the street,
Across-
running adjacent to the bridge, and in the opposite corner was a blue box.
Oh wait,
Hey,
no, guys, it's
hey,
Doctor Who
Reese.
stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Doctor Who stuff. It's like 4-dimensional or whatever. It's sci-fi.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that
There's
totally
multiple
makes sense.
bridges. Yeah. This totally makes
Okay.
sense. Do you see the break? He pointed to what looked like a wall had exploded, but no door was in the middle of the street,
really
as
makes
if
you
it
think.
were possible that he was floating in it.
Huh?
Big
This
Uh-huh.
might be a point where I might need to pull out the ARC voice and see if this makes,
I have
makes any
yeah,
sense.
try it,
Let me-
please.
Just like in my, do you want me to do it aloud?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean,
Sure,
yeah.
I want to make sense out of this sentence too.
He pointed to what looked like a wall had exploded, but no door was in the middle of the street, as if it were possible that he was floating in it.
that didn't help at all.
No,
That
no,
did not
I'm
help.
still wrong.
Nope.
Should I bust out the canard voice? Like, I don't know.
I know. I think if you just add original to the end. Try.
Oh, yeah.
He pointed to what looked like a wall had exploded, but no door was in the middle of the street, as if it were possible that he was floating in it. Original.
Damn, no, still don't.
No.
That didn't help me at all. Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
All this fic has me feel very exhausted.
Yeah, I'm exhausted too.
right.
What? There's no door in the middle of the street. Of course, there's no door in the middle of the street.
I'm so
It's a
I'm so-
street.
I'm so exhausted, and I have class tomorrow. Oh fuck! Right. I have
Right.
class
Okay.
tomorrow.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, Yellow. You
Oh,
should probably go to bed.
Yeah, you
I
should
mean, I'll see. I can stay around a little bit longer.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Then go to
gonna
bed.
really try and actually rush this time. How is that posse? Forget it.
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah.
Usually
My
it is
thoughts
necessary to
again.
spread the powder around here. Hurry up, I need to bring something. Is something that... Space ellipses. He leaved me in the street with the bucket, and he was explaining what he would do without realizing that he was talking to the air.
Why didn't you follow?
took-
Idiot.
I took
Take like
the
a
bucket
tree and
Yeah,
fuck
sorry.
off.
I took the bucket and pulled the powder near the break. I could feel a breeze coming out of the break. When I finished, I saw the doctor running towards me with a small box in his hands.
Yeah, he finished, as in the nationality.
Yeah,
finished.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
my dick in a box.
He
Okay.
he did sick Spurto memes. That's what you
Oh,
do.
Right.
thanks.
Oh boy, yeah. What is that? I already explained that to you. We have to heat the lithium and the smell will attract the leukotrinos.
Okay.
Do you know that I wasn't there while you were talking, right? Yeah, well, I usually do that. It doesn't
I
matter.
mean, it's true. I mean, it's true. The doctor
true.
does like to talk to himself.
I like
And
that.
And it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing matters. He put the box down and point the pen. Yeah. Oh shit. He put the box down and point the pen to the box witch.
God damn.
Vibrates and then it
All
began to
these
turn.
witches.
Whoa.
Okay, I get why you would want to add a DLC class. I get it. But why are they all focused on the witchcraft tree?
I mean, that was the one tree anyone
Hey, you know
used.
what
But, like,
really sucks?
Yeah,
You
I
know
would
what-
think
hang on.
that would be a good reason to put some other stuff in other
Yeah.
trees so that
You know
people
what-
start using them.
You know what really sucks about the box witch? They introduced the box witch after the galaxy witch, which is dumb because the box witch is so underpowered compared to the galaxy witch.
Yeah,
that nobody's
box witch
buying
is
it.
Well, I
total-
mean, to be
Just
fair, the reason
box
why it's
witch shit.
underpowered. The reason why it's
Yeah.
underpowered is with the box ghost.
Right.
Yeah.
And like
Mm-mm.
box witch is totally a support class. So like it makes sense they needed some support, but why on earth would you put a support class in immediately after putting in a class that's so powerful it doesn't need support?
I mean, like, it's just
Why
a
would you
waste
even
of
put-
money. Like, nobody bought it.
Now you need support class to help other classes keep up. It's just
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it's for?
But why
Wouldn't it
would I
just
buy
make more
the-
sense to buff everybody or like nerf the galaxy
Nerf the
witch?
fucking galaxy.
no, man.
witch.
Just soft patch by adding in necessary support classes.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Yes,
the
that's-
worst
Aw.
choice.
that seems like a bad
God.
fix. At least
Ah,
it was free.
right.
We didn't have to pay for it.
yeah.
That's where they get it. That's their excuse. Anytime you complain, they're like, "Well, I don't."
Well, you didn't pay for it, did you? And I'm like, fine, jeez, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Uh,
After all these complaints about the game, I still play it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
It's still fun as hell.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Box witch vibrates and then it began to turn on itself.
Whoa.
And lithium powder began laying smoke.
It's about to kill itself.
Okay.
It turned on itself.
Soon the leukotrinos will come, and when that happens, you do what I say.
Ah.
Ha!
Okay.
Hush, 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 hush.
Ha! Yeah. I saw the bridge full of beasts, but with something like bird spikes. The ones that were doing the roar, I had been listening.
Question.
A roar.
Question.
Yeah.
The hell is a bird spike?
A fiend that should not
Yeah,
exist.
I guess.
Right. Is it a spike made of birds?
It's a bird.
Either way, it's an avian fiend. I don't
It
care
is
what
avian
it is.
and a fiend.
Yeah.
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 Wow,
guilty by relation.
Huh.
Run! And I ran after him. The beasts ran to rupture and crossed and disappeared as they entered it.
Okay.
Where are they going? At your own planet, of course.
At
Now,
my
wait,
planet.
what?
What?
At my planet.
They're going to your planet,
fuck,
man.
Hang on. There's something noise. Sounds like a bird beast outside my window. Let me see.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Matt, don't check it. Stay inside.
No.
Stay inside. Don't look at it. This is a bird box crossover.
It just showed up in a goddamn.
Oh,
Do they have
jeez.
bird spikes?
Let me see. I gotta get a better look. Hang on.
I have a
Those are-
question.
those are
Is this the
bird spikes.
start to Birdemic?
Are we about to get a snuff stream going?
Oh
Those are
no.
bird spikes, Yep. All right.
Yeah,
well,
Okay, Matt, don't
You'll-
make eye contact. Just come back here.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a
I'm
steel
gonna
nut
have to
red
deal with
room.
that when we're done with this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Call like exterminator or something.
Sonic Ramon suggested that a bird spike might be a feather. That sounds
definitely.
That sounds incredibly stupid.
like a really bad way to describe a feather, but
Which might actually be
Possibly,
the case
that
because
might-
of that. God damn it.
Uh-huh.
I hate it.
All right. So now what do we do? Close the break, of course. He went to the break with pen and made a characteristic noise, which closed the crack in the air.
Characteristic noise.
you know, like a
It's-
or like,
Yeah.
I guess.
Blake, can I get a characteristic
Yeah.
noise from you?
um,
Okay,
that's so
and
good.
Connor.
Yeah, that's good. Like
Oh, okay. Matt, did you give one?
Yeah, mine was.
Oh, okay.
That's a good noise.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
All right.
Sean asked, "Are we still on Doctor Who?" Who knows, man?
I don't know
We're
what-
so near the end. Like, damn it. Come on. Sorry, to me. You see, we are ready and aliens free. Well, almost free.
Almost.
If everything is resolved, why I haven't woken up? Do you think you are dreaming? Yes. Well, there is something you might want to see before you wake up. Don't look at me like that. Come with me. I followed him without any thugged. Oh shit, the H literally jumped words.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right.
The H jumped.
It was trying to
you know, from
escape and
thought
didn't
to
get
without.
very far.
It was trying to get through the same
its
portal.
way to the
Yeah. Who cares if you go with a stranger in a dream? Period. We returned to the blue box and looked into his coat until he found a key and opened the door. Would you like to see? I don't know why I did an accent for that line. What's in there? Everything.
Oh, can you go back to the voice you were doing? Because I like that. Just for these last like 3 lines.
Yeah.
baby.
Would you like to see? What's in there? Everything. That's
Use this voice more
impossible.
often. This is great.
Yeah, once again, I always forget what voices I
I mean,
have.
little
to-
known fact about the Doctor's TARDIS, it literally contains everything.
The way I describe that voice is at the end pasta abandoned by Disney.
Yeah.
And it says it talks in a hushed, perverted, but still recognizable
Yes.
Mickey Mouse voice.
Yes,
Connor's
yes.
voice was a hushed, perverted, recognizable Squidward.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
exactly
It's a hushed, perverted Squidward.
Right.
Would you like to
Um,
see?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
It would not be the first impossible thing you'd see today.
Oh my god, that voice is so good.
You're
See?
right. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
I walked toward
give
him.
our own rip.
Yep, I agree with what I heard there. You're right. I walked toward him. From there I could see the bridge again. I wanted to dream forever and not have to see that bridge again. The Doctor smiled at me. I walked in the box. The Doctor walked behind me and closed the door.
The end of chapter.
Of chapter 1.
Oh
but,
my God.
We're not
Sure
gonna do
was.
the rest.
Yeah,
now.
fuck this. That was
yeah.
that was
Also-
dumb and bad.
with that,
that
though,
fucking introduced bird-spiked avian fiends into my world.
That's true.
So
As
I'm not
also
super
also
happy about
Galaxy
this.
Witch and Box
Oh
Witch.
shit.
Yeah.
Matt thought he escaped the story, but the story came after
Yeah,
him.
actually, hang on. Let me
no.
see. Oh, this fanfic hopped through the portal too. Wow, thanks, guys.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
Way to
no.
go,
Fucking
team.
bullshit. I tried to switch
Go
word my way
team.
out of this, and I switch worded the story, and here with me.
Damn.
I'm sorry, man.
Well,
I don't know what to say, man.
You know the
Awful.
consequences
It's all
of
awful.
switch wording.
I mean, honestly, Matt, I can't help you with that. In part because I do have to go to bed now. But that doesn't mean the stream's gonna end because you guys are gonna do at least one more story, right?
We're
I don't know. We'll
American.
do something.
You'll do
we'll
something,
do
and I
something.
won't be here. Goodbye. I should have
Yeah.
said it a
Alright,
little bit later.
Just leave.
All right.
Rest in
See you,
peace,
Space
Yellow.
I
Cowboy.
can't believe Yella's dead, guys. Yella's
I'm so
actually
dead. Good.
Wow.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
swear it was like a ghost for a moment. I heard him, but now he's gone. Dead.
Yeah, dang. And then there were 4.
Wow. By the way, I was saying earlier that Yella doesn't go to sleep. He just dies and is reborn the next day. So
Right.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting really tired too.
That sounds like the Matt I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm having a
oh,
very
woo.
hard time reading this story and reacting. So you know what? I think I'm gonna do what's best for everybody here. I think the sweet boy needs to go as well.
Oh man.
He's out of energy. But I want to thank everybody.
And then there were
for
3.
sticking with me
And then
this
there
long.
were 3.
I'm sorry. But if I hang out here in the stream much longer, guys, you will just hear me snoring.
I mean,
Oh,
Well, I
dang.
can do that. You want to hear a live stream of me snoring? I can.
can we just get like a taste of it?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Just yeah, that's real funny, guys. Yeah.
Oh, you sleep talk too. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I really like that. That's a good joke.
Wow. That's half
No,
of
when
his
I was-
commentary.
Oh,
This
that's
is
a
pretty much
story.
pretty much is.
I didn't hear what Blake said.
asleep.
Yeah.
You would be in a zoo
Blake, hurry the
and
fuck
then
I'm gonna.
Sure.
I also Skylar in the stream said in the chat said Matt's gonna pull a Zax, and that's exactly right.
Yeah. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up?
And
guys?
you'd
Exactly
understand
right.
that if you joined the public Discord,
Oh,
which you
Zach's
should
not.
do. And if you joined and
Yeah.
left, you should join again.
Yeah.
I'm a part of the stream now.
All right. Well, Matt,
Wow.
that's now go fight those avian fiends and potentially die.
Avian fiends, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's already asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
then
I'll
I guess he's stuck
find it.
here, so
rest in peace. Rest in peace, my internet connection.
Oh,
Yeah, rest in peace.
yeah. Rip.
Much like, I swear to God, if I wish there was some other provider around here. Like my options are literally the shit internet that I have, or like satellite.
You want to try using your phone? I don't know. You'll see. We could just see how it sounds. Because at this point, we're just probably going to go through requests, right? Or like not requests, but like go looking for stuff, right? I think we've got enough shit.
Yeah. Just kind of like a live hunt.
Yeah. So you guys can
Yeah.
see. So you guys. Blake. Oh yeah.
Like
Blake's.
our process. Yeah, I think Blake's gonna get back on his phone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here I am connected to my phone. Better internet because I can use data, but
Oof.
Ow.
Ow. Yeah, let me turn him down.
Yeah. I gotta do the same. For some reason. Okay, Blake, say something.
say something. I'm giving up on you.
All right.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I fixed him.
Yeah. If anyone wants to donate to our non-existent Patreon to move me to an area where there's decent internet providers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, you can go.
I'm going into bed.
All right.
You better.
Yeah. Okay. This is awful.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to the.
So,
let's go to the fucking
what-
the thing.
What should we search for?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that, releases coming out soon. I was thinking, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. And like that section is so freaking popular that we could check in an hour and find like 500 new stories. So
yeah, funny thing you mentioned that somebody had posted a comment. It was I hope I'm saying your name right, Drayden27. He posted this this story. Sabrina got sick, and it's by Kingdom Hearts 3 fan, but it's a Finding Nemo story.
So
you want to try this one out?
Sure. As long as we can still put like hashtag Kingdom Hearts.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm going for real now, dude. All right. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
See you later, man.
All right. So Sabrina got sick.
Yeah.
I just brought it up on stream.
Yeah. So we haven't seen this one before. So we're kind of evaluating this.
Right.
So
this is kind of evaluating a viewer request.
All right, so first thing I'm checking when I'm evaluating this is, when was this last updated? It was updated 11 hours ago, published on the 12th. So that makes me kind of worry about covering it, because if somebody's going to continue to update it, then we have to keep an eye on the story and make sure that we catch the updates.
The first thing I notice is that super sexy picture.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. I mean,
where he's like a merman and he's getting he's about to get his fishy dick sucked by Dory.
Oh, yeah. So I see the updated 14 hours ago. I look at the words, since, it's a good kind of rule of thumb that, 1,000 words takes us about a half an hour for a video. And so I'm looking at this and I'm like, that's an hour-long video there. And
which isn't necessarily a no.
That's just kind of why our soft limit is like 5,000 words, since that's multiple hours.
Because sometimes people will request stuff that's like, they'll be like, oh, can you do this story? And it's like 300,000 words. We're never gonna get.
Yeah, it's like book length.
Yeah, we're never gonna be able to get through that. So like, even like a 50,000 word story like Angst Much, we would need like a really, really solid reason to read something like that. Angst Much was the story that started the channel, but like, we did Yoimune way back when because we knew it was going to be utter trash from start to finish, and Connor actually read through it.
Right, like kind of when we get to something that length, like Angst Much or Night Watcher or Yoimune, it's because we know, the whole way through, and it has personal kind of relevance to us.
Yeah.
As well.
I just want to ask people viewing real quick, how I know obviously the audio quality is going to be 1,000 times worse because of the microphone, but am I chopping up less?
You're chopping up not at all.
Yeah.
But there's this static. You should check if the phone. I don't know if phone Discord has any odd noise detection or anything. You should check if there's any settings like that.
Let's look real quick.
Because that might be good.
I just turned on noise suppression. Let's see if that.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right, now we have our streaming setup dialed in.
Yeah, I mean your audio still you're kind of clipping a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah. Once again, just move me out of fucking Sticksville here.
Yeah. If anybody wants to, we started GoFundMe. Wherever. Anyways, so okay, so let's actually look at this story. So Sabrina got sick. This story was about Sabrina went outside to play the snow, and she's tried to invite her friends, but she saw that her friends are still sleeping, and she go to play the show by herself. But suddenly she got cold and sick. Will she gonna be okay? Read the story of this. Enjoy it.
No.
You better enjoy it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the way this starts. Once winter morning, I was still sleeping in my house. That Marlin, Nemo, and Dory made me a house for me, and I'm sleeping on my own Finding Nemo bed with a picture of all four of us at the back of my bed. Suddenly, the alarm clock suddenly ring, and I reached my arm and stopped the alarm clock, and I finally woke up and stretched my arms.
That's the first sentence. That's a really good sign. I mean, that's an amazing sentence.
Yeah. I noticed if the inner literature critic can come out of me. I appreciate the I'm sure this is completely intentional references to Gertrude Stein. in her.
Oh yeah, of course.
Where she'd have that intentionally repetitive prose, she'd make sure to always mention things multiple times with slight rephrasings.
I do want to say real quick that that it's generally not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not an expert on the ocean or anything, but I'm pretty sure winter doesn't happen at the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea.
I don't know.
Maybe near the surface, but these fish are like they're not pelagic fish. Like
maybe this is on the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darling, it's maybe this is on where it's snowing. Take it from me.
Yeah.
Maybe this is on the surface, and the fish crawled out of water to help build this house.
That's probably it.
Yeah. And also, a good sign for a story evaluation is when I already know what jokes I'm gonna make. So I look at this, bed that the characters of Finding Nemo helped make, and they've got like a Finding Nemo bed, and I'm just like,
what?
Why the hell do they have merchandise of themselves?
Yeah. So that's a good sign. Another thing to look for then is like once we start finding this and we're like, yeah, dude, this looks pretty good, would be scroll down and don't scroll to the bottom, scroll to kind of the middle and see if we can still find stuff to joke about, because sometimes stuff sounds really good at the beginning and then gets really boring.
I just saw
scrolling down to the middle is also a good way to check if it's a troll, because they usually don't start really, really trolly, but trolly stuff tends to get more trolly near the bottom.
Yeah. I want to say I saw two classic misspellings here. They walk downstairs, and they also grab their jacket and they wear it on.
Nice.
There's another story where someone wore something onto themselves.
Yeah, let's see.
So
Dory.
I scrolled to
go ahead.
Sabrina. Marlon said happily, "We thought you were dyed forever," Dory exclaimed.
Yeah. Quick, Dory, wake up. Sabrina got dyed in the snow, Nemo explained to Dory. What? Sabrina got dyed on the snow?
What?
What snow? What snow? They're in the ocean.
Like I said, I think it's better down where it's snowing. Take it from me.
Yeah, I guess.
I just searched to get to where you were.
Yeah.
And now I can't get rid of that? Sorry, guys. Died on the stuck being highlighted.
You know what? Why don't you do this? Just.
Oh, I got rid of it.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I had to manually do it.
Yeah, you should just show them how to highlight text on fanfiction.net.
What's up, guys? Here's my tutorial.
Yeah.
All right, here's my computer tutorial. If you want to highlight something, you can't actually highlight anything because their site sucks, so you have to type the whole thing out.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, like actual way.
Yeah, the actual way. But I mean, like, no, you'd have to reframe the thing.
Right. Here is how we churn out Steel Donut videos without me having to retype everything out.
Well, how we used to. Now we just do screenshots.
Yeah. Well, we used to have that problem, and then this was when we first started the channel, and I said, all right, there has to be a way. And so I poked around on the website, and I managed to figure out this super secret method that Connor's about to show everyone.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, because of the way fanfiction.net's set up, you can't highlight the text, but if you right-click and inspect element, it doesn't let me show that here. But you go to this div ID story text P, you look for style padding, basically.
Yeah.
And you double-click on the padding, and you just backspace and hit enter, and now you can highlight whole.
That's not even the way I do it.
I was about to say, well, the way I do it on Chrome is if you right-click and inspect element, you can search for a WebKit called user select none, which lets you, it doesn't let you select text. All you have to do is delete that.
Yeah, it's like moz-user something, and then that'll get you to user select none. And then you can just uncheck it. Yeah,
there's all sorts of other secret tips and tricks. Like on Flickr, if you want to get a copyrighted image, all they do is throw an invisible web element over it. That it literally, I think it literally just says like copyright shield or something. You just delete it.
Like,
and save the
which
image.
Is really weird because you would think that like a big company like Flickr would have more like, especially for like copyright
You think they'd encrypt the image, but like one time there was like a really cool
or watermark
photograph. Yeah, and I wanted it as my desktop background. It was copyrighted. I'm like, well, let's just see about that. So, oh, yep, sure enough, they just put a big invisible thing over that you can just delete, and then the image is all yours.
And I mean, if you don't really care about resolution, you can always just like screenshot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I need my desktop backgrounds to look beautiful.
Yeah, just res.
Yeah, so fucking res.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we're looking at
Sabrina got sick.
Sabrina got sick, yeah. What do you guys think? I think I don't want to read the whole story. The reason I don't do that is because I like to go in blind. I know Matt doesn't like to go in blind.
I can't stand going in blind.
Yeah, so like Blake and Matt like to read the whole story, but like, you know, I just try to like skim, see if I see anything that jumps out to me as a troll. You know, things that jump out to me is like when somebody misspells something and it's not phonetically spelled. It's also not something I've seen before. It's a lot of times it'll be something really, really obvious.
Also,
like, no word in the English language has a construction like this, but they spelled it like that. And like then you have to check whether the author is from an English-speaking country. You know.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to approve this because I scrolled to the bottom, and even though he didn't mark it as complete, it is complete. It says the final line is, "That is the end of my story. Thank you."
Okay, cool.
So this one's good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I mean, Bob talked about trolls, and you can, I don't know, we've got a good sense of kind of what's a troll. Like, you know, trolls often mess so many things up so quickly that it's beyond the realm of what people do.
And
I mean, we just read that.
It's not just the rate; it's also the stuff they mess up. If they're messing up unique things over and over, like in quick succession, that's either a troll or somebody who's like actually like mentally ill, and we don't want to like. We're not just trying to pick on people, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like on this story, aside from the construction being a bit loose, there's, you know, odd phrases here and there, but that get repeated a lot, like play the snow. And then I love how instead of just conglomerating everyone saying goodnight, Sabrina, they have to go through each character saying it.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that is just like, good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And that also happens. Sabrina, Marlon called me. Sabrina, Nemo called me. Sabrina, Dory called me as well, but I still didn't answer them.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm going to link something as a good example of what we're not looking for.
Yeah.
So let me send that real quick.
What were you gonna link?
Something that I wanted to introduce to the world forever, and this is the perfect opportunity to do it. Harry Potter and the Sword of Magic.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you were gonna go.
Yeah. I love this so much.
Super Writer is fun, but I don't really like covering stuff on the channel by people who are intentionally writing bad things. And when we say troll, we're not saying like a person who's trying to piss us off or whatever. I'm just saying like a person who's writing intentionally bad as like a
We're not talking about someone. Yeah, we're not talking about someone like CB who just wants to piss you or anyone off.
Right.
Right.
But this is an example of a troll that's actually kind of funny too.
Yeah, kind of fun.
We've referenced this before. We just never read it, so.
Yeah. And you can see like there's a lot of misspellings very, very quickly. Even his name is misspelled. His profile picture or the picture for the story is very very silly.
Right. Dumbledore had a son called Little Dumbledore.
Peter Chimera. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, he was not the Dumbledore family, but he was adopted. Harry needed to help him. The adopted son was young and wasn't good at lifing.
Yeah, I guess, do we want to just quickly cover this? This is our Super Writer coverage or something?
I mean, yeah, we could just point to it.
It's 266 words. We might as well.
Yeah.
And
Harry, before we do, I just want to say, Sean asked about Peter Chimera. Yeah, Peter Chimera is definitely a troll, and would be the kind of thing that we would say no to. You know, some trolls are more subtle than others. There are stories where like after we've done them, I think that might have been a troll or was probably a troll.
Yeah, I appreciate a troll author who
can get one by us,
Yeah, like there was one early on that for a little bit we believed it before it got so ridiculous that we were able to figure it out. And
which one was that?
It said other Harry Potter, the one that's really famous. It was covered on Bad Fan Fiction Theater. The one with Hermione.
My Immortal?
No. The other one.
Not My Immortal. The
one where she's a werewolf. The lichen thing.
Yeah, the one by Comics Nix.
Comics Nix, yes.
Yeah, and then there was one that we did in the Christmas special. I think last year was the Batman one.
Those self-repent thy sins. I think kind of borders on maybe. I think it might be a troll.
No,
I don't think it's a troll at all. I think the author wrote the author did write a bunch of other intentionally silly stories, but those read more like crack fic. The difference between a troll fic and a crack fic is a troll fic is someone who's being duplicitous. They're trying to, fool people into thinking it's for real. And a crack fic is something where it's like, hey guys, I wrote this wacky and low random story.
And I mean, I kind of just talk about them both in the same breath as a troll fic, just because I'm not really that interested in covering them on the channel.
Well, but I mean, we should make a very clear distinction.
There is a distinction.
And those Sour Repent Thy Sin strikes me as an attempt at a serious story by someone who otherwise likes to write crack fics. More than it does a troll story. Because some of the stuff in there is just too bizarre. Like the whole lesbian conspiracy thing. That doesn't strike me as something that someone would ever write as a joke.
Yeah.
Or like the explosion and money comes out, but they're not hurt. I mean,
but see, like
those are the ramblings of a crazy person.
Some of that sounds to me like it might actually. That's what kind of makes me think it might be a crack fiction or troll fiction.
I don't know, man.
Because I mean, like if something's labeled crack fiction, obviously that's whatever. But then, like troll, like when I'm saying a troll fic, I pretty much include crack fiction into it, just because I don't care.
I really don't think it's either one. I think the guy's just nuts. It has the air of insanity.
Anyways, well, you guys want to go through this super writer thing?
Yeah. You should read it, Bob. You've read.
All right.
When we first discovered super writer, you read it.
Okay, let me. Harry Potter and the Sword of Magic. Harry Potter and him new friend Little Dumbledore want to get the Sword of Magic, so the why go to get it from the dungeon it's hiding in. Rated T for possible violence.
Yep.
Yes, I got a request to make a Harry Potter fanfiction, like Immortal.
Immortal.
But I don't know what my immortal is.
Damn.
Thanks, Super Writer. They also said things like aiding a prep, but I don't know but some Cal Pepple below grade 1 prep, so maybe that's it.
Yeah?
Dumbledore had a son, Cal Little Dumbledore.
Little Dumbledore.
He was not the Dumbledore family, but he was adopted. Harry needed to help him. The adopted son was young and wasn't good at lifing.
Little Dumbledore, we needed to find a special sword.
Is it the Sword of Magic, Jerry? Harry noted at this. The Sword of Magic was the special thing. Lick the goblin off iron.
Ooh, yeah.
Why do we needed it? Said the little Dumbledore.
We need it before the evil Tromidlov.
Tromidlov.
Uh-huh.
He sounds evil, says Little Dumbledore. He was probably correct. So they got a magic horse cabbage and fly to the dungeon of the sword. Beware of the Little Snape. He lives in this dungeon, says Little Dumbledore.
He will be a Snap. Get it? Because Snap is first for letters in Snape.
Thank you.
Got him.
Thank you, Harry. Harry Snaped. God damn it. Then they wear a taked by evil wizards. Looks like we're in a Harry situation.
Shut up, Dumbledore.
Dumbledore? Say it, Harry, because they were in a scary situation. Situation. You're wrong, said little Dumbledore.
You don't even know who Ron is.
Said Harry. Then the evil wizards fired. They burnt it and they disappear because they wear Aquali Nijna wizards.
Nijna.
Beware of ninja wizards, said little Dumbledore. To be continued. The end. P.S. Harry gets the sword in Chapter 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's been at least one video I know where I've said, it looks like they're in a Harry situation.
Yeah, or where you said, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
You don't even know who Ron is.
Yeah, so Super Raider's a fun little troll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still going, man.
Yeah.
His last story was published September 2018.
Dang.
You see, look, I appreciate the commitment. You know, so many people will create an account, write one troll story, and then give up. Super Raider keeps it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. A lot of trolls have, like, really low attention spans. So, I mean...
They give up.
Y'all were talking about those Sal Repent Thy Sins. I mean, even if it was a troll. I mean, I'm not taking a side, but just that he put in the work.
Yeah. So that's fair.
But no, I like even though this is like pretty low effort trolling.
Oh my
it might
God.
seem like because it's just
Blake, it's getting worse, man.
I don't know what happened, man. Let's see. We got some new people in here. So do we want to go look at some other requests, or do we want to just go digging?
If my internet connection is dying this bad, I mean, should I even be here anymore?
I mean, you can if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah.
I just don't want to wreck the stream. What I was trying to say before my internet apparently died was, Super Rider is kind of a low effort troll with the whole like just a bunch of misspellings thing, but they do come up with some funny ideas, like Little Dumbledore and Little Snape.
Yeah.
Wow!
Holy shit! Yeah. Sean posted a. Connor, I don't want you to click on this. In the Discord, Sean posted a link to something where the picture for the story is just literal porn. And it's what's that fucking Ursula from The Little Mermaid having sex with Jar Jar Binks?
Wow, that's an odd pairing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But somehow it works.
But the thing is, like, this is another one where, like, Shrek or Jar Jar Binks, these guys are almost certainly trolls. Just anytime you include them in a story, a lot of times that's, like, a big red flag. Because, like, nobody likes Jar Jar Binks.
I know for a fact that there has to be someone who wrote a really serious Shrek fanfiction.
Sure, yeah, there probably are, but like you got to look at like when it was released, and if it was released around the time of the movie, then it's like whatever.
If I could read through an entire serious Shrek fanfiction and still think that it's a troll just because it's Shrek.
Because it's Shrek, yeah. And that's
it's such a meme.
Like, Shrek is such an easy target, kind of like, Jar Jar Binks or, like, Garfield. I mean, those Shakespeare Hemingway stories, I think someone, I don't remember who, posted one of them as a request, and I'm like, okay, like, Shakespeare Hemingway is a name people know.
Yeah.
For a legendary Garfield troll fix.
I mean, we read a piece of Garfield art, Dehydrated Odie.
Yeah, but just saying Garfield is kind of a meme, kind of a target.
It's the ultimate meme. I don't think there's a serious Garfield.
But his point is just that it's and like Alvin and the Chipmunks is a really good fit for our channel because Alvin and the Chipmunks isn't yet so serious, right? Everybody in the community is so serious, and everybody else hates Alvin and the Chipmunks, but we don't hate it enough to go troll people in the Alvin and the Chipmunks community.
Yeah,
so there's not a lot of trolling going on there. It's all just garbage.
I can't even remember the last time I saw a troll story there. I mean, it's like it's a fandom where the fans are so dedicated, and the rest of the world could not give less of a shit.
Just so that something happens on screen, like,
oh yeah,
should I go there or should we pick something to look at?
Don't pick the wall with the horn image.
I'm not going. Yeah, no, not that.
Let's look at on fanfiction.net. Let's look for a section to look in.
Like I was saying, maybe
let's just check Kingdom Hearts.
All right, that'll be easy because it's right up here at second most stories.
Yeah,
74,000.
So then, okay, so we got. You should probably also show them how we filter stuff because
right. So we filter first. I do rating all,
yeah.
Language English,
yeah,
and then length. Like I said, 5,000 words is kind of the upper limit, since that gets to where there's multiple videos.
Yeah,
but
sometimes not so many. Yeah,
right. Do you filter status? I mean,
occasionally I filter status to complete.
In this case, it would go from 49,000 to 30,000.
Yeah, and if we're trying to make something relevant, like if we're trying to record for something coming up, and it's like only a particular character is relevant, like for instance, if we were doing something for Detective Pikachu, we would probably put as a character Pikachu or Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. My diamonds, they say Pikachu.
Yeah, and they gonna Pikachu.
So then this next decision is kind of tough. There's so many Kingdom Hearts stuff that everything on the first 50 pages is going to be either updated recently or posted recently. So do we go back in time or do we try and find something right here?
Yeah, here's where I have a little bit of a strat. First thing, if there's a million stories like this, what you need to do is you need to go into filters and filter out parody.
Oh yeah, filter out parody for sure.
Parody or even just humor, because anything that's in where there's very few examples of even if the person's writing not a trollfic or a crackfic, but like an in-character comedy story, bad comedy is very rarely funny. The only time I've ever seen bad comedy be funny is Alvin's Comedy Hour, and that's it.
And that's because of other things going on there, right? But it's
because he doesn't tell any actual jokes. He just vents his horrible life.
Yeah, we did Fish of Skyrim, and I think if there's one story I regret, even stories that where after the fact I feel like it might be a troll, I still don't regret those videos. The only one I actually kind of regret is Fish of Skyrim, and the reason why is because it's such a chore to get. It was such a chore to get through in the moment. I think the videos came out fine because we doofed on Matt the whole time. If Matt hadn't been there, those wouldn't have been publishable videos.
Yeah.
So it's it's because when someone's trying to do parody or comedy, if they're doing good comedy, there's no point in us reading the story because we're literally just telling someone else's jokes,
right?
And if they're doing really poor comedy, a lot of times it's just boring. You're just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
We filtered out I don't know, I think you filtered to less than 1,000 words.
Right.
It's still less than 5,000 words. I see one. I filtered out parody, and I still see one that's labeled romance adventure called Sword's Quest for That Pussy.
Yeah,
I mean, you never know, Bob. That might be a serious story about his heartfelt quest to get some of the old beat.
I filtered to below 1,000 because if we're gonna read it on this stream,
Well, I figure we're probably just looking for. Searching for stuff.
Okay.
And by the way, if you guys find stuff, if you guys in watching find stuff in this section or another section, feel free to post them in the request section of our Discord.
Right.
And always check the word count.
I will be because
check the word count because sometimes I don't want to dunk on people, but if we get a request where I've seen somewhere it's a funny opening line, and then it's 200,000 words, and it's
that's not just that's not just a no. That's also disappointing because it's I got hyped for it, and then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, now that we're streaming, we can kind of like pick and choose, be like, here's a funny line that let's never touch the rest of the story. But I think we'll be able to find most of those on our own. Like,
yeah. That's kind of like streaming opens up exciting potential because we've had stories where there's a great moment in it, but it's like 10,000 words.
Like, what's that one story? I don't even think we have anymore. But like one time, I came across this one story in some like obscure anime, and it was like this guy was stuck. It's like it has like this big surprise reveal that he's in an arranged marriage with another guy and he's not gay.
Oh yeah.
But it was the reason why
it was like
funny,
it was like pretty much just that paragraph.
Yeah,
you know?
But his family was like so casual. His dad was like, "Now, son, this is just what we've got to do."
Yeah, and like everybody was like everybody was casual about it except him. And then that was it. That was all that was. That was the only thing worth reading in the story.
It was so boring after that.
Question: how well do you guys know the Kingdom Hearts lore? Because I only barely know it.
All I know is nothing. I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that's a troll. So I'm looking then kind of for things without any reviews, because sometimes things without reviews can be a good indicator of something that no one thinks is quality enough to even leave just a sentence that says I liked it.
Right, that's true. That is true.
So like Worlds of Fantasia, the 1,500 words.
Hold on,
no
you see that one
reviews.
called "Let's Go to the Mall Right Before Christmas"?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Vanitas would rather die than be caught inside a store like Build-A-Bear, but that cat plush, he has to have it.
Oof.
Fiction
Gotta have
K.
that plush.
Oh, this might be like a Christmas story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna filter by complete just because I'm still having. There's still so many stories.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm kind of just gonna glance through that. Let's go to the mall one then.
Yeah. Man. See, this is the part of the Steel Donut it's fun for us, but it's probably boring for you guys.
Yeah.
Which is why I encourage you guys to go find stuff and post it. Which it looks like Sean, you posted Juicy Dick Hugger in the request. Almost this guy's a troll.
See, I'm looking at this and I see. Well, okay, I just saw the word "fucking" in a Fiction K story.
Ooh, fucking Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, because it's rated K for kids shouldn't read those, Connor. Jesus.
But I'm concerned that this grammar might just be average enough. You know.
Yeah.
Like, kind of read this and go like, how many jokes do you have?
Jokes and jokes.
Yeah.
Lightspeed asked if it's good to come into a fanfic knowing nothing about Kingdom Hearts, and usually no. Like a lot of times before we go into a section that like no one's ever heard of, I'll go and Google it and like read the Wikipedia page, so that I have some grounding on like who is a character from the show and who's not, so we don't have to look it up in the video. Sometimes we end up having to look it up in the video. But
that's why we were so good at covering Alvin and the Chipmunks, as we were all just such huge Alvin and the Chipmunks fans.
Please, don't lie about me. I have an Alvin and the Chipmunks poster in my room at home. That doesn't mean I'm a fan.
He became a fan.
I got an official movie poster because a friend of mine worked at a theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
there was also that time that you dressed as Theodore for Halloween. You just put on
that was unrelated. That was unrelated.
I didn't have a problem with you dressing as Theodore. The problem was that you just wore a green sweater and no pants.
Okay, look.
I mean, that's how Theodore dresses, but I mean, geez.
You're not a chipmunk, Bob.
Look,
you're not a chipmunk.
I know it was a phase. It doesn't matter. I mean, come on. Blake was dressed as Jeanette, so like you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I talked in that lovely voice.
Yeah. None of us had pants, but that's okay. We were trying to get into the GMAD. Yeah.
How Alvin joined the GMAD.
Oh no.
If that story was written, then oh my god, we would do Chipmunk 2 right now. Alec joins the G-Man.
Yeah, this seems average. Like, this seems really average.
Yeah.
Like, I see minor little things here and there, but
yeah. You know, here's a thing I guess I'll ask here in the stream, just because, you know, I want to get some audience response. We were thinking about different things we could do on stream. If anybody has any ideas, we obviously not going to take all ideas, but again, join the Discord.
Right.
Let us know. That would be cool. Another thing is I was thinking it might be cool if we did if we enabled super chat in here, and then, you know, if you give a donation, we would look in a section or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of spitballing.
Yeah.
Because we are thinking about monetizing the channel. Have we already monetized the channel? I don't.
No, someone has to set up a bank account.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out next weekend, I think.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, Sean wants us to do Bullies Get Bullied 2, and you know what? Yeah. Chipmunk 2 needs to happen for us to do.
It is going. Like, I will say this: Chipmunk 2 is going to happen. I mean,
at some point. Yeah, we don't know exactly when yet.
I honestly, I don't want to.
Our schedules need to clear up, and we need to find a good month where the days lay out nicely for it.
But... Yeah, I don't want to put words around, but sometime this year. I want to do it this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometime this year would be good.
Yeah,
because Chipmunk 2. And you know, I was thinking about this. A couple days ago. Not Chipmunks 2. I was thinking about something else. So in 2018 and going into 2019, it feels like we've done kind of a revival of stuff we did in 2016. Where like we went back and covered PDB again, and we went back and looked at Eve Everstone again.
Yeah.
Right? Like, or I guess we haven't released that yet, have we? Either way. Or no.
Well, we released the first for you stream faithful.
no, we released the first episode of that. So, but you know, that's kind of odd. Like, I didn't even think about it before, but like we kind of did cram a bunch of stuff kind of together there, that's kind of neat. I mean, 2017 was pretty much the year of Drax.
Oh my gosh.
You know, so like Inksmuch was the main deal.
I absolutely. I want to go. I want to start, since we're not reading stories as much anymore and sort of interacting with the chat. I want to say real quick. Sean, I do know about Bullies Get Bullied 2 because I think all of us here at the studio on it, at least me, Bob, and Connor, have read everything by Chipmunks for Life 101/Utopian Fold.
Connor, have you read all of it? I know I have.
All of his work?
Yeah.
At some point,
probably at some point. Yeah, at some point, yeah. I know the main ones.
And like MJ Dance and all. For Bob Lone, I agree that Chipmunk is the To Pimp a Butterfly of the Steel Donut.
Yeah. Warp Drake wants more Lord Jeremy Silver, and I would be absolutely thrilled to do a Lord Jeremy Silver month if we had a good pun for it. This is literally my primary concern with doing a month, because most sections you can find. Yeah, most sections it's easy to find a month's worth of videos, but like
Lord Jeremy September.
No, that's not a good. Like, it needs to be a really shitty pun. Like, Sailor Moon was horrible. Chipmunk is awful.
Yeah.
You know,
do not give us a month idea without giving us a bad pun.
Yeah, if you've got, or some grounding to start throwing out pun ideas. You know, like Cars Month is an interesting idea, but I need that month name.
What I was gonna say. In response to you want more Lord Jeremy Silver, here's the thing. If I'm going to Lord Jeremy Silver's page right now, and Bob and Connor, if you want to do that too, he has written over 1,200 stories. And there is gold throughout the stories. However, the majority, I would say, have very little going on. Like, they'll pretty much just be dialogue and then a sex scene. Somehow, I feel like we kind of lucked out into stumbling into the ones that had more plot elements and more that were not just talking heads.
Yeah.
And so, for basically, what I'm saying is that I'm happy to do more Lord Jeremy Silver, of course.
Yeah, but we need to be picky with it because like a lot of stories are actually kind of boring. And Sean said Cars Vroomf, and Lightspeed agrees that Vroomf is actually pretty good, and I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
Cars Vroomf. But like, some of them just jump out at you as like really obvious, like Pokemon. Like that's kind of too obvious. It's like whatever. But like, you know, here's this is one that I kind of wanted to do. If we can get this is an idea that I had, and it's a really stupid idea. We do stories themed around the number 8. Or no, themed around the number 7. So like Final Fantasy 7, the movie 7, 7 Deadly Sins, stuff themed around 7s, and we do it in October, and we call it Septober.
Yeah.
No, Lord January Silver. No, that kind of. I would really like to fit the word. Oh my god, I'd really like to fit the word month in there, but Lex suggested Karch for Cars in March.
That sounds dirty.
Jeez.
That sounds so dirty.
I feel like we're. I was getting off track. There's something I want to say. What was it? I mean, Cars would be difficult because the majority of that's going to be trolls. They ain't Pixar.
That's true. Yeah, Cars. A lot of that is going to probably be a.
So, I was going to say for Lord Jeremy Silver, if you want to help out make a Lord Jeremy Silver month be a thing, please help be the filters, because, I mean, like, we unfortunately we can't just pick any given story, because any given story will open up with, Jackie was sitting in her chair, me very horny. Jackie started to masturbate, and then she fucked someone.
Yeah.
And there's 1,000 stories like that. What a Girl Does Get an Egg was great because Merce Steve Eagle is such a ridiculous name, and
there's like a
abortion,
and there's a plot, like there's an actual plot going on in the story as opposed to the way he writes normally. And first, like if you guys want to see a month happen, the two best ways to force it to happen would be spam us with requests. Don't actually spam us, but like post good requests for stories in a section. And if like a bunch of you were working together on that, I'm sure you could find a bunch of stuff in a section from a person. And then you could do the other thing is give us a really, really irresistible pun. Like Sailor Moon happened pretty much at my insistence because I thought Sailor Moon sounded like absolute dog shit.
Well, also because Sailor Moon is a good category.
It's a good section to look.
I don't want to bag on the Cars thing because we could potentially do it, but like, I don't know if there's going to be enough non-troll stories in there. Like, and it's going to be so hard to filter troll from serious but incompetent attempt at writing.
Yeah.
But what we could also do, if we really wanted to, like, you know, say like Lord Jeremy Silver Month, whatever we want to call it, we could just create a separate request channel just for people to try and find the good Lord Jeremy Silver stories.
Yeah, we could.
Something like that, or do the same thing for Chipmunk, the Squeakquel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chipmunk to the Squeakquel?
Yeah, I do like some of my favorite stories of Lord Jeremy Silver is when he does a crossover with Yu-Gi-Oh! And he'll just send characters off to become duelists. They have Hannah. They have a Pretty Little Liars Yu-Gi-Oh! GX crossover called Hannah Won a Duel. and that one has a plot. It's like 8,000 words.
I think I found maybe a Kingdom Hearts thing we could do real quick.
Okay.
You know,
do you mean like now, or do you mean for the? We could
it's I don't know. It's like 400 words, so it's like either we gotta. I mean, we could put it out before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, but it would have to get paired with something else.
Man, I'm really sad because I just tried to look, and Lord Jeremy Silver never wrote anything for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
That would be so good.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we just put that on? Let's just read this now, and then we'll find something else for.
Yeah, but just this was the process to find something. Short, no reviews. The title is all caps, My Roommate! The description is, my new friend, my new best friend, now lovers, follow this story about two people who fall in love and live with each other. And immediately I think, okay, stop telling me about who in real life is following your story and tell me the summary.
Yeah.
But, alright, Chapter 1, New Beginnings. I'll just be the narrator. As I saw the university through my own window car, I could see all the people who were going to Twilight Town University.
Bad. So bad.
This is my worst day of my life! I'm very antisocial and scared to have don't know the person that well, and you're living with them great, and they're the opposite gender.
Is that a word apocalypse right there?
I think so.
Nice.
This was supposed to be 4,000 words, but it's only 400, unfortunately.
Yeah, most of them got swallowed by the void.
Just great, numbing Luna Calum. Your own father is going to kill you, and he's basically a king. As the car stopped in front of the apartment complex, I noticed a guy with honey blonde hair walking into the building. Is he my roommate? Not a chance.
Why would you even ask? It could be fucking anybody.
Yeah, that's a very interesting detail to ask about. Huh.
I wonder.
Really makes you think.
I like this university that did provide co-ed living, spaces.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a fuck buddy.
Yeah.
No.
That's how you and I got paired together in college, right, Connor?
Right. I got registered as a woman somehow.
And I got registered as a woman as well, and we were lesbian lovers.
Yes.
It was wonderful.
It was
Well, it's like my friendship test. I always ask people to find out if we're going to be good friends or not. I say, hey, if you were a girl and I was a girl and we were both lesbians, would you do it with me?
Yeah.
I even asked that to women I want to be friends with, and they're like, I'm already a woman. And I'm like, well, that makes it
halfway
a little
there.
easier, doesn't it?
That's halfway there, yeah. I will say, though, Connor, it wasn't gay because you were a woman and I was a woman, so it wasn't gay for you either.
Yeah.
Whew, close call. It was almost gay. Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, man, that would have been some gay shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing gay about sucking another dude off if you're
okay.
if you're both women.
No, it's only gay if you mean it.
Well, yeah, okay. It's a joke. It's a funny joke, so it's fine.
A joke. Yeah. As we walk in the building with my stuff, I see the same guy as he's making his way to the flight of stairs.
Gee, I wonder what Gannon's up to.
Yeah.
Also acceptable is destroyed.
Yeah. Apartment 278 is on the second floor to the right, a second year told me named Larksine. I thank her and decided to go up the stairs. My poor dad looked like he could break a hip any moment.
Oh, you got it, Sonic Ramon.
Yeah.
Great, I'm gonna grab my stuff.
As I opened the door to apartment, I saw the honey blonde talking to his dad who had spike up hair like his son and his mom with black hair that was straight. I'm torn between making another gay joke and imagining Wayne Static.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about Wayne Static too.
Yeah, recipes.
Yeah,
Recipes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tifa Lockhart Strife, she said with a surprised smile, while she moved her shoulder to alert her husband to introduce himself. Okay, the mom.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. I'm Cloud Strife, the man said, utterly confused, since he's a man.
Yeah, bumbling, doofy husband.
Yeah. Yo, I'm Roxas Strife, and I'm guessing that you are my roommate.
Whoa!
He said with a Whoa! he said with a black jacket covering his red "The World Ends With You" shirt.
Jesus.
Oh, great. He's a gamer? Whew, you don't have to worry about getting laid. Hi.
Gamers rise up, by the way.
Yeah, gamers rise up. We do live in a society. Mm-hmm. Hi, I said, hiding behind my dad like toddler meeting. Yeah. Like toddler meeting a new looked like he didn't bring that many boxes, maybe 2 or 3.
Honestly, that line made me feel like I was put up on so many building bricks.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Just for clarity, I will out loud say, "Where are the others?" I said silently.
Now can you do the line the way he does it?
Sure. I said silently. Oh, I'm... Tell you the details later when until my parents leave.
Oh, I'm tell you the details later.
Oh, I'm telling you.
When
until.
Yeah. What? He said with a smile on his face. The guy... Yo, Rocks! This your apartment, eh? Gua? The guy said, busting the door open. I'm surprised that you're not with your... As Roxas covers his mouth. I'll tell my roommate later, Roxas said. Okay, I said from their awkward silence in the apartment unit. We need to have Matt's okay as part of that soundboard. Okay. And I'll try to write before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, so before January 29th, then please write a comment to see if I'm doing all right.
Are you okay?
No comments.
No, I mean, like, to this writer, like,
no.
You think they're doing okay? They need us to check in on them.
Yeah, I want to say real quick. While we were reading that, I was looking through the abyss of Lord Jeremy's Sliver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I found a story that I think stands alone in his oeuvre.
Don't you dare tell me that he's found the ability to write a story without fucking.
Not only that, but maybe it has it later, but it's a religious historical drama set in 1327.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's his magnum opus.
Yeah, this is his masterpiece.
This is where Lord Jeremy Silver became a lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's rated M, so maybe there's a sex scene later on. But if you all want to take a look at this real quick,
yeah, why don't you link it to us?
There Sean you go. Spencer the Nun.
Sean asked, "Where's the okay from?" And Warp Drake actually earlier gave the answer. That okay is from Kooky and I.
Yeah, and then later it showed up in Inksmuch because both Fush Mumble but especially Pinkie Pie, Drax would say some insane shit, and Pinkie Pie's just like, okay. And Fush Mumble's like, okay.
But yeah, Kooky and I, Friends and Memories, and Inksmuch, both great series.
Yeah.
Right. So here is Spencer the Nun.
Yeah. It is, of course, Pretty Little Liars fan fiction, but it's set in 1327.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember the flashback sequences from Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah. Well, it says it's based upon Name of the Rose. It's Spencer Hastings in Name of the Rose.
I don't know that.
All right. But
look at this. He's pulling out all the stops. Like, this is where he sat down and he said, all right, time for me to stop fucking around and write my masterpiece.
Yeah. Spencer the Nun.
Can I read this? We'll just skim it. I mean,
sure.
Because
yeah.
Now, as I reach the very end of my poor sinner's life, I feel it's a good idea to write down a detailed account of the dark and sad events of which I was sort of a part during my youth. Sort of.
That's the dialect of the 1300s.
This is Lord Jeremy Silver writing at the height of his talent, and this is what he can do.
I was sort of a part during my youth towards the winter of the year of our Lord, 1327. God.
Thou'st had committed atrocious actions like, kind of that one.
That kind of
it was
stuff.
A real big mood.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
One time I assisted in propping up a bucket over the door of the monastery.
Oh no.
So that water would poureth over the head nun or whatever the fuck.
Or whatever the fuck is part of it.
It was like pretty funny.
It was like, kind of cool, I guess. God, please allow me the rights to be a faithful chronicler of what happened all those years ago. The rights or the ability?
I'm enjoying so much the fact that Lord Jeremy Silver is really trying, man. He's not phoning it in. He's
trying really hard. In early October of 1327, a wise nun of the age 52 named Isabella MacLeod and her student, a young nun named Spencer Hastings, ride on their horses towards an old abbey on a mountain in the north of Italy.
Because this is the world of fanfiction, cue Starfire by Dragon Force.
And I'm just going to scroll down and check if there's fucking... Wow, this is so fucking...
Spirit to tuo.
I think that's Latin, but it's probably Google translated.
He's just straight up Google translating.
My dear master had faith in the methods of the grand Greek philosopher Aristotle in her own logical mind, but it was too bad for us that the fear I felt was not just simple phantoms of my youthful imagination.
Lord Jeremy Silver, where were you?
Lord Jeremy Silver just woke up. You know what this is like? Reading this is it's like that new Black Eyed Peas album that just came out in late 2018. It's like for years. Like for years, I literally dreamed. I shouldn't use literally for emphasis. I'm sorry, it's a bad habit I got into in my youth. I did dream though of a day when the Black Eyed Peas would return to their early style of music, where they were like A Tribe Called Quest, and then it was cool, conscious hip hop. And I never thought it would happen. I wanted it to, but I thought it was impossible. And then in late 2018, they dropped Masters of the Sun Volume 1, and it's like the best album they've ever made.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. Like, Lord Jeremy Silver just sat down and said, and he just woke up, and he's like, damn.
As you wish. Then I bid you peace, says the abbess. Isabella, look out through the small wind down, which, Connor, if you're going to control F this, search for wind down. It's the word window with an N on the end.
Window.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Isabella, look out through the small wind down and sees a rather fresh grave marker down in the yard. I'm sorry to notice that one of your sister has recently been summoned home to God.
What?
Says Isabella. You're trying so hard. You're trying so hard, man.
I will state that when the Black Eyed Peas came back and tried really hard, they were successful and made a great album. This isn't good.
Yeah, it's
not a perfect analogy, but he's trying.
Warp Drake wants to know what happened to Lord Jeremy Silver, and I think what happened is he's trying. He's putting in effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way, that kind of makes it even sadder because it's not working.
Also, Vez the Name asked, I forgot this was today, what did I miss? And then Lightspeed said nothing much, which hurts.
Yeah, come on, man.
Rude.
Nah, man, we just messing with you.
I'm not. That hurts. Okay, I am messing with you. Okay,
the laugh, dude. The laugh is a wind of evil who make humans look like perverted monkeys.
Wow. Holy shit!
Oh, and then they get into
what
serious.
Am I looking at?
They get into serious religious discourse as to whether or not Jesus laughed.
Wait, Connor, just read.
Yeah, what am I stumbling to? After the tone of the first horn sounded, the hailstorm. After the second horn, the sea turned to blood, and see, here is blood, says Regina in a dramatic tone.
No, the ancient prophecy of the apocalypse.
Says a nun named Mona Rose. By the sound of the third horn, a burning star shall fall into a pool of water, says Regina.
Yeah.
Why did he make something so dramatic?
This is so incredible that this exists. You know what's another nice thing about Lord Jeremy Silver? He always completes his stories.
Yeah.
You will never.
I guess I'll skip to the last chapter.
I skip to the second chapter because if you'll notice, he keeps I can't get over the effort here because he's doing this stylistic thing where he's interspersing blocks of text from the person making the recollections while we're in the present tense of what's happening at that time. So, like, again, you know, we're hearing what actually happened, and then we'll cut in with a block of text from the person who's writing their memoirs. I could not see why it was so urgent for my master to return to the tower. I guess she couldn't resist the temptation to enter the library and look at the books. Honestly, I can't blame her since I was pretty interested myself. And then it cuts to them like breaking into the library.
You want to know a sentence I never thought Lord Jeremy Silver would ever write?
What?
Or rather, 2 sentences. Just from the style of it. We're quite lucky to have snow on the grounds here. Snow is often the parchment upon which the criminal unwillingly writes her autograph.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That is so out of character for Lord Jeremy Silver.
Yeah. Did he take this from something else?
Did he steal this?
I don't think he stole. I think
Sean says that's not my Jeremy. Warpfreak says, Jeremy, I miss you. They're right. The boys are right.
No, this is Jeremy writing his masterpiece.
Yeah, I
can't believe I'm saying this, but I think if Lord Jeremy Silver actually took a bunch of writing classes, they might actually become a writer.
A good writer, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not even a bunch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just because they seem to have some, like, he seems to have, like, a lot of, like, bad grammar habits, like me instead of I, that are really worked in.
Yeah. Well, so the thing is, I'm not sure that's a grammar habit. He's from Sweden.
Yeah, well, he might have learned English as a second language, and he just picked up one bad habit from maybe, like, a teacher who didn't know entirely, you know, what they were. Like, maybe he learned English as a second language from someone who learned English as a second language, and so he got kind of an improper learning. I'm not saying everyone who learns English as a second language can't speak proper English. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that,
just digging your hole, man.
Like, man, like, when was this published? Like, should we try and find what he wrote immediately around this?
No, I looked at what he wrote immediately around this. It was all, like, 500-word sex stories.
What the fuck?
I believe Lord Jeremy Silver may have had a small stroke, wrote this, and then his stroke got better.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
There
it is.
Bob saw
There it is. That's the Lord Jeremy Silver. I know.
Yeah, last chapter. Salvatera slide her hand down the man's pants and grab his dick, trying to...
Let me rewind a little bit. Show me your pinanito.
Me hope it is Ingorginum and Amarante. How did we get here? Wait. Oh, just at the same time this is happening.
There was a fucking...
Because, Bob, you were following, like, Spencer and Isabella were stuck in a labyrinth. And then, like, this is also happening.
Let's. I should also mention another sign that he's back. They run after Jocelyn. Fuck you, Isabella, you damn stupid bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mundo Day.
This good writing is the improbable cursing and pointless sex scenes.
Oh Mundo Day and Grossius La Dick. Yes, says Salvatera, being very horny.
Fuck you, damn lesbian crap.
And see, this would be the kind of thing that we couldn't cover in a regular video, because it would be so much pretty boring video for Lord Jeremy Silver until now.
Oh my gosh! It's like he was trying so hard to write a good story, but then the chains that bind him dragged him back in.
Yeah, he tried to escape, and they just pulled him back in.
Yeah, because listen to this: Spencer squeezed Jocelyn's throat, killing her. Fuck you, damn lesbian crap! Screamed Jocelyn in anger and pain as she died.
Beautiful.
This is happening in the middle of them having a fight while trying to escape from a burning library.
Just Control F, damn lesbian crap.
Well, I'm kind of like, I want to see at least every sentence.
Yeah.
Because...
And then here's how it ends. Never did I regret my decision to leave the man behind, for my master taught me much that was true, good and wise. On the day when my master and I eventually were about to part ways, She presented me with her magnifying glasses as a gift. She told me that I was still a young woman, but that one day they'd serve me well. As a matter of fact, I wear them now as I write these words. After giving me the glasses, my master gave me a hug, as how a mother would, and then sent me on my way.
Hold on, Connor. Hold on 1 second, Blake. Can you scroll back up? Oh man, you already scrolled to the bottom. There was search for the phrase first and seventh.
Here?
Yeah. They solve a puzzle in the middle of this story? So we get
I think so.
Boring nun stuff, prophecy, sex scene, puzzle solving.
Yeah, it's like it goes back to Spencer and Isabel.
This sounds like
sounds
like an absolutely bizarre D&D adventure where like the DM is dropping some serious lore stuff like, oh, there's like a prophecy, and then like a minute later someone's like, hey, I'm gonna try to have sex with the nun.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why I don't play D&D, because I hate that. I hate when people like fuck up the seriousness.
That's why I play D&D.
Yeah, and that's why we never play D&D.
All right, so Jocelyn is there.
But no, let me finish reading the epic outro. I did not ever learn what became of my master, but I pray to God in the heaven that he accepted her soul and forgave her for the wrong things she have done. And here, being an old woman, when I think back to my past, the face I see more clear than any other is that of the man, who was my only true mortal sexual love, who I've kept dreaming about all these years, and yet I never knew his name.
You think God was like gave him the ability to write "fuck you, damn lesbian crap"?
Yeah.
So only 2 reviews on his opus.
Oh man, it looks like we got some people rolling in. That dude with boobs, Phantom Dragon, Cat Factor Pro showed up. Glad to see you guys. I see you guys in the comments all the time.
Yeah. No, we just finished looking at Lord Jeremy Silver's magnum opus, where it's like straight up fucking historical fiction.
He tries to write, and like he tries really hard to write well, and then he like slips back into his old habits of weird sex scene and damn sex fuck lesbian.
Yeah. And then the reviews are just, what's the inspiration and will this stop being so dark?
Go look at let's see what Isaiah Flames has.
Oh no, it's taking
Did it just skip?
2 stories.
Anything?
No, we're good. 2 stories. The one Pretty Little Liars, one Girl Meets World. Pretty Little Liars one is The Life of 2 Porn Stars. This is a one-shot about Allison and Hannah as porn stars and how they retired once they fell in love with the right woman. This is a GPOC story.
What does that mean?
It's like a G exclamation mark P. I don't know.
Somebody in the chat will probably tell us.
And then Joshaya Appreciation Week Day 2. This story is how Josh and Maya met in college.
By the way, Connor, Halo Nonsense, who I know who that is, but I don't know if he wants me to say. Halo Nonsense said to what you said about Jeremy Silver. I think it's Magnus Opus, and he's right.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just check this story real quick.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's
Vance and authors. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is that Lord Jeremy Silver actually has other attempts at serious stories.
Jesus.
Because I sorted by word count because I had a feeling they'd be as long for ones.
Hold on 1 sec. Hold on 1 sec, Blake. I just stumbled on a sentence that I think Connor just read. Allison and Hannah are both 24, college educated, and both love sex.
Well, I actually saw it just past that. Well, they perform under the names Lollipop and Erica Wanderless, respectively. They were known for just wearing only hockey shirts whenever they did their porn scenes, and for making everybody who watches their porn come hard every time.
Yeah, so they're like fucking like just wearing hockey jerseys. It's like the 2000s, never died.
And they force everyone to come hard.
Yeah.
Weird. What a weird thing to say.
Well, what I would like to say is that Lord Jeremy Silver has another epic, the 20,000 word, the Three-Town Myth. Here's how it starts. In the beginning, there was three like the fucking Bible, my dude. In the beginning, there was three magical spirits: the spirit of death, the spirit of shadows, and the spirit of darkness. Sounds like an unpleasant world. There's not a single positive spirit.
Yeah, nothing nice. Okay.
The three spirits were sent to Earth to be the dark side. Oh, so they're supposed to all have a different part of the dark side that would serve as the balance to the five gods of powers, but it all went wrong. When after some time the three spirits exposed their plan to transform the humans into evil slaves and rule the earth, the five gods were forced to slay the spirits. At the site where each spirit was slain, a town was built. The names of the three towns were Rosewood, Brookhaven, and Ravenswood. Rosewood. And it's like, it goes on with all this super deep lore.
Yeah, man, three spirits, but then five gods as well. What is this, a Legend of Zelda game? Yeah. Like, come on.
The Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. I'm going to tap back to Life of Two Porn Stars, and I'm going to see where that goes.
Was that another Jeremy Silver?
No, that's the one by the person who reviewed. Here, I'll send you a link real quick on Discord.
Yeah, I just sometimes that's the way I go looking, right? Like you look for something, then click on somebody else, just kind of daisy chain them, and then you'll find something really weird and out there that you weren't like looking for.
Yeah, so someone reviewed Lord Jeremy Silver's Magnus Opus to complain that the story was too dark, and that person wrote The Life of Two Porn Stars, which we've read a few sentences from, and now we're
wait, how did you all not read the best line? Hello, ladies, said Allison, who gets handed a copy of her latest film, Hockey Shirts with Pussy and Ass.
Probably because I haven't gotten there yet. There we go.
Hockey shirts with pussy and ass. Like, just floating shirts.
Question, which is a better porn film? Hockey Shirts with Pussy and Ass or Fairy Pussy 5 Need?
Oh, shit. Fairy Pussy 5 Need was award-winning.
Sexy with just leg warmers on.
Yeah. I like how these paragraphs and lines mirror each other. You know, hello, ladies, said Allison, who gets handed a copy of her latest film, Hockey Shirts with Pussy and Ass. Who can I make this out to? Make it out to me, said Jessica. KK, said Hannah, who gets handed a copy of her latest film, Sexy with Just Leg Warmers on. Who do I make this out to? Make it out to me, said Erica.
Copy paste.
Yeah.
Control-C, Control-V might be my favorite writing technique.
Yeah.
Throughout the ceremony, which is the Adult Video Awards, speeches were given and comedic outtakes were being shown left and right.
They're showing outtakes of the speeches as they happen.
Or outtakes of porn. Like, this is when Allison totally blew her load too early.
She blew her load.
What an asshole thing.
Hey, man, don't judge.
Shut up.
I love it. I'm a big fan. Here's the thing. I think we've been looking a little bit in fan fiction.
Shit.
What?
Later that night, both Jessica and Erica revealed their darkest secret, which was that they both had fully functioning penises.
Boom! Called it. Accidentally called it. But I think we should maybe check out Fiction Press, because Fiction Press is a lot harder to search in. Because you kind of just have to go by genre and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Or we could just do a kindness for ourselves and go to film fiction so we can just marvel at the fantastic web design.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Like website of the year.
Yeah, do you actually want to do either Fiction Press or Film Fiction?
I don't know. I've got to get going shortly, so I don't know if we...
Yeah, right. We could keep going for a little bit, just Connor and me, but probably want to wrap things up after, something, because I got stuff to do today as well.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good, like 3.5 hour stream.
Yeah, I gotta eat something.
I need those food.
Dude, a pizzeria sounds so good right now.
Oh shit!
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Blake, did we ever get to make you a pizzeria?
I remember I made several when we had that first meetup, and both you and I got really angry with Matt because I made a pizzeria for myself and he kept asking for pieces, and we tried to explain to him this is a single this is an experience for one person.
Yeah.
You don't get to try.
You don't share a pizzadilla. You make your own pizzadilla. In case anybody's curious what a pizzadilla is, the way it was invented was you take two frozen pizzas and you put them on top of each other so that the toppings are touching, right? And then you make that in the oven, and it comes out like this gooey. Like if you spray some like cooking spray on top, you can get the top kind of crispy, but that doesn't matter. It comes out as this gooey mess, and it's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. And Matt got angry with us because you wouldn't let him have any of my pizzadilla, and I wouldn't either.
I mean, I'm a man of principles.
Yeah, exactly.
That dude with boobs said go with Wattpad or DeviantArt. I don't know how either of those websites are gonna look on stream because we actually didn't test going to Wattpad or DeviantArt, but we could do so.
No, I know the site we're going to. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for.
Like there's other sites too, like AO3 or Asian Fanfics or whatever.
How about Figment? Remember that one with the horrible web design?
Oh yeah, why don't we go to Figment?
Yeah, we never had anything from Figment.
Yeah, we've never covered anything from Figment, and it's the worst.
Right.
It's not the worst website. I think is Ficwad worse than Media Miner?
I have seen, and this is what I was looking for. I've seen fanfiction posted to Pastebin.
Oof.
And that's why. Why would you post fanfiction on Pastebin?
That's absolutely the worst place to put it. But is it the worst website? I don't know.
No, Pastebin's not a bad website.
Wait, Figment went away, I think.
What?
Did it?
That's why we don't have anything on Figment.
Well, that's not the only
I searched Figment, and I just get goodbye Figment. Figment was an online community website.
Oh, really?
Create, get underlined.
Wow.
Yeah, Figment is
Figment
gone.
is gone, but underlined is here.
Yeah, let's check get underlined.
So they got like contests. Writing prompts and stuff.
So it's a completely different thing.
Oof, meet the community. I'm seeing a user called Marissa whose tag is at Heaven Hell Angel Demon.
Wow. At just a human being.
Yeah, that's Claire. I don't know. Can we read stories here? I can't even.
No.
Is it just a website about writing?
Speaking of
conquer your writer's block, start quiz.
Select a genre. Okay, I'm gonna go with action and adventure and see if I can. Oh yeah, I guess I can read stories here. How did they build up a community already? How long has this site been around?
No, they built it up because it says on Wikipedia that they purchased this and merged like user bases. So they.
Where did you?
You gotta scroll. So I found the genre thing. Scroll to the top, and then down from there is like create quiz, and then writing prompts and contests. Below that, there's select a genre. Or I think maybe at the very top there might be read.
Oh, all writing?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Click on that. See where that takes you.
It's one website that they changed their design.
That's stories. God, this is such bad UI.
Is it worse? Is it worse than Figment?
I think it's worse than Figment just on the basis that it's hard to get to stories.
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, and it. Yeah.
Once you get to stories, I don't know. Let me read this. No, these are articles. Some of them are articles and some of them are stories, and I really wish it would just give me a way to look at these fucking
people are bad on fanfiction.net, but you know what? It's not pretty, but it's functional. This made for mobile design, where everything's just on one big page. Nothing's categorized properly. I hate.
I mean, I don't mind necessarily made for mobile, but my problem is that it's so poorly laid out. Like, if you want to have a place for people to post their stories to be read, you need to have the to be read section somewhere really, really prominent. If I click on read, a drop-down list appears. Read and reading lists.
And if I go to reading lists, that has nothing to do with it. That's like a monthly reading list newsletter thing. If I go to read, that takes me to articles about writing.
Yeah, you have to go to create and click on all writing, and there's not even categories.
Yeah, I mean, there are categories. You just can't see the categories because the way you get to those categories is you go back to the main page, and
then and here's
you go to the main
writing.
page and you scroll down past writing prompts and contests, and then you can select a genre. This is worse.
This is worse than Figment. Plus, there's a bunch of spam articles, and there's one article that says, "Is underlined better than Wattpad?" No.
No, because you can find shit on Wattpad.
Oh, here's an FFA, a story called Test that just says Test.
Oh, that's nice. Sean also pointed out Fur Affinity. I've never been there.
Right now I'm looking at some fan fiction on Pastebin because I can't get over the fact that people it's obviously not for fan fiction.
Dude, or there's people who either type fan fiction in like YouTube video descriptions or type it out as a YouTube video.
Yeah,
this guy wrote erotic Darkest Dungeon fan fiction.
Oh.
What a sexy universe, Darkest Dungeon.
I found one called Loner, and the description is just, if you feel like you're not seen.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of that.
And this is all. You can literally, I don't even need to read it. Yeah. It's just right here.
That dude.
That's all of Loner right there.
Dude with boobs asked in chat, or said in chat. Though I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but y'all should post on Twitter if you're interested in adding readers to your arsenal. My roommate and I used to do the same thing and we miss it. Yeah, we don't do guests really, and we don't do we're not adding anybody to the STC just because there's 5 of us and that's plenty. But I guess we would consider it if it was I don't know, the very, very special circumstance. Or if somebody left, maybe. But as far as guests are concerned, I think our policy right now is we'll take a guest if, again, under specific circumstances, like if Elon Musk wanted to come on, we'd probably go with, okay, fine. But for guests, generally we want to do cross promotion, so they have a channel, we have a channel, and we can cross promote. We'll guest on their stuff, they'll guest on ours.
I will say also that I forget. I lost my train of thought as I was at to say.
And I would never discourage you from starting a channel. You're welcome to start.
No.
Yeah, there's no reason. I would be very happy. It's not like we wouldn't feel like you were copying us or anything, even if you did basically the same thing as us. It's whatever. We're not the first people to do this, so go for it. And if you start a channel,
we're not the first, but we will be the last.
Yeah, we'll definitely be the last. Yeah.
Back in my day, we would read Ink Switch and be happy. Actually, we wouldn't be happy, we'd be miserable, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and then Vez Name said Patreon goal. I guess he's suggesting that we would allow a patron, to be in a video as a Patreon goal, which I'd need to discuss with the guys, but I'm kind of about that. We were thinking about starting a Patreon, but I'm not sure what our Patreon goals would actually be.
Yeah. If you give us $20 a month, then you will get a one-time envelope with a strand of each of our hair.
I mean, it'll probably have a bunch of my hair in it.
Yeah, it'll take a while to get to because I have to mail it to Larry and Matt, who will mail it to Bob, who will mail it to Connor, who will send it overseas to Yellow, who will have to send it back. So.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what your $20
wherever you live, it's gonna go from Yellow to you. Right. So that's going to cost a shitload if you live in the US.
But I mean, kind of seriously, reward tiers for Patreon, because part of it is one of us has to set up a bank account.
Yeah.
And we got to discuss that more. But 2, what are our tiers? We're not really in a place to make a lot of merchandise or such. And I mean, sure, there's always a $1 tier. You have our thanks. But if someone wants to spend $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month, what do you see other people do that are good kind of rewards without us having to go really out of our way to maybe operate at a loss at that point to get stuff made.
And I'll be like, if we do a Patreon, I think the way we do it is we want to put the money. Like, if we start making crazy amounts of money, which obviously wouldn't happen, but we're talking in theoreticals here. It could eventually turn into something for profit. I'm not going to pretend like it wouldn't or couldn't.
Right.
If it went really well.
I mean, that's the dream. Yeah.
That's the dream, to be able to do well enough with this that it can actually be not just something fun we do, but something that can help us get by in life.
Yeah. One thing I would say though. Oh no, you finish your point.
I was about to say, but I will say, I think at first the initial goal would be, like, I was talking with Connor about this, and like my mic is starting to get a little beat up, worse for wear, and I think like one thing we could consider doing, since we wouldn't be paying for it directly out of our pockets at that point, is saving up enough for all of us to maybe get like the same sort of microphone. Yeah. Maybe like mic arms to make it easier to record. Like, there was one I saw that was designed specifically for voice recording on the internet, and it has a cool list of features, and I'm like, man, if we could all get one of these, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, like new microphones or whatever, and equipment, turning stuff around. Then if we were still getting a good amount of money, enough money, we could maybe pay an editor so that Connor doesn't have to edit so much. Maybe pay somebody to do thumbnail art for us. That would be really cool. Like, this is all like pie in the sky kind of goals, right? And so then maybe host our videos on a website in addition to YouTube, so that if they get taken down, you can still see them on the website, kind of thing, or I don't know, like a blog or some shit. But one of the things that I wouldn't want to do as far as patron goals would be, I don't want to lock content behind that. Like, I don't want to do bonus videos behind Patreon for two reasons. One, that means we have to make even more videos. We already release 1 to 2 videos a week. And these are long ass videos. So that means we'd have to make even more videos so that we have something to give to patrons. Yeah. But then also the other thing would be, it seems unfair to me, just because like we're doing this because it's fun. And I get that, yeah, they're paying us and, whatever, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to make in-jokes to stuff that some people just don't have a chance of hearing.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. It's there's a reason why when Patreon first came out, it sparked so many discussions. And I want to answer Cat Factor Pro's question real quick. I'm talking on my phone right now, which is why it sounds like shit, but I use the Universal Standard, the Audio-Technica,
the AT2020. Yeah, yep. And then Connor, Matt, and I all use Blue Yetis.
And I have no idea what Yellow uses.
I'm not sure what Yellow uses. It's like I think it's a high def headset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Yellow still has a headset with the microphone. Which his would be in line for replacing
pretty much first.
I mean, like, your
AT-AT
we have to pitch a wine out of every.
Yeah, your AT-AT's getting old, but at the very least, it's not dead. If it was dead,
the microphone. The microphone I was looking at, just in case people were curious, for all of us was the Rode Podcaster.
Yeah, that one's really good.
It's a fantastic mic. It's got built-in pop filter. It's optimized. For it's optimized for voice level frequencies.
Felix, who just joined the chat, said, "I personally use a Microsoft call center headset used off eBay."
Yeah, Schneebay. That's an example. But what I was going to say was with the Patreon thing is, it's sort of the eternal. It sparks so much debate. What are you? You have to make people who are giving you money feel like they have a reason to do so. You have to give them something, I think. It's not fair to just be like, you're giving me money for what I've already been providing to you. But on the other hand, you don't want to give so much.
I don't think that's necessarily unfair, because it's still their choice to give me, like if we locked all our content behind a paywall, then for sure that would be a sudden change of what we consider to be fair. But like if I don't necessarily think we need to give patrons something huge, because they are still choosing to
well,
give us money.
Well, exactly. I'm not saying something huge, but
but like
you have to give them something.
Yeah, like a Discord role maybe, but like I don't know. Like we couldn't. Like I've seen YouTubers. I was a patron for I'm still a patron for John Wolf on YouTube, and when he first launched his Patreon, he made one of his rewards a monthly newsletter, and almost immediately he was not able to get that done. And so he took that off his rewards, I think. I haven't gotten a newsletter from him in more than a year, because it was just unfeasible, right? And so some things sound feasible, but are just not feasible. And then some Patreon people, like, you know, especially when they put out digital work, you know, like they release videos or they release, you know, art or something, they have promises that are non-digital, and that stuff is really hard, you know. So John Wolf has this thing, he's going to send you a postcard if you give him so much money. Like, it might not cost that much, but it takes a lot of time for him to handwrite a postcard and then take it to the mailbox and mail it. Like, that takes more time than it's worth, you know. And then he has to do this every month. That's kind of crazy, you know. So like, we need to find good rewards. And if you guys have ideas for rewards or stuff that you think might be feasible, again, we're not going to do every idea, but like, it might get us in the right headspace to get something, you know. So
because I mean, I'm with Bob. I wouldn't want to do like patron only videos, so to speak.
I would be like, here's one thing I would be open to, maybe like uncut audio available to patrons, so it's like the same as like a video that's coming out, but you know, maybe they get early access to videos. I'd be fine with. Or if they got like just the audio tracks, so they could like listen, they could download it and listen to it in their car or something, I'd be fine with that.
Like you know what I've never been annoyed by? Like this annoys some people, and it's never bothered me. I think it's actually a really good idea for a goal, because everyone kind of wins, and that is just early release. You know, if you back in the day when Maker was around, people would be like, see my video a week or a day early on Maker.
Yeah, and like I know
we did like early videos on Patreon, as long as it came out on the Raymond channel eventually.
Yeah, and then like I know that Your Movie Sucks releases his videos early on his own website, which totally makes sense because he gets ad revenue or whatever from his website. I think he also has a Patreon. He probably releases them early then too. But I don't know, just things to think about. You guys kind of get a sense of where our headspace is for the channel, moving forward, because we want to go back to 2 videos a week. And
what should we do for people who want to send us ideas for this? Should we create like a channel in Discord? Or?
I'm hesitant to do that, because then we'll probably get just a bunch of all kinds of ideas, you know?
Yeah, I mean, how many of you guys are in the Discord server? Maybe you could just send one of us. Maybe we can have one of us be kind of the ideas collector. Like, send Bob ideas or send me ideas, and
I was gonna say I
it onto the group.
Yeah, don't send me ideas. Just send them ideas.
You can send them to me. I don't really care. I
was just joking. Yeah, you can send it to any of the 5 of us.
But like, if you're not on the Discord server, like if you don't have a Discord, it's super easy to set up. And you should totally join. And we hang out in there. I hang out in there basically every day. There are a lot of people there who have. I mean, Blake is very, very busy, but I'm self-employed, so not gainfully self-employed. Let me make that clear. I don't want to make it sound like I'm some kind of big shot. But you know, you should join the Discord, and you know, there are people from all over the world there, so it's not going to be like an America-centric thing, although there are a lot of people from Europe.
I don't think
hop on until the Americans are around, so
I don't think that that's a concern. Like,
I mean, some people are just like, there's probably nobody in there to talk to. And
I thought you meant like they were like anti-American. It's like I don't know.
No. I just mean there are pretty much always people to talk to in there, and And yeah, you can jump in and talk, and like there's an open voice channel, people can hang out. I sometimes go in there.
I try.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like I try to get on there, but like.
Yeah, like I've made a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
I made a bunch of friends on the Discord too. So like I'm running 2 different D&D campaigns, and all but one of those people came from the Discord. And
right.
so yeah, yeah, and some of you I've seen are on.
It's a public Discord.
It's a public Discord. You can come in. It's just follow the rules, and don't be a dick is one of the rules. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we could do like a Discord. We could do Discord roles as a.
I think Zach had a good idea. I was gonna say, like, I like when channels do that.
I'm not sure that's necessarily great. It's not a terrible idea, but the reason I'm concerned is because we're already pretty open with the fans, So like people like messaging us or leaving comments and things. Like if somebody just asked me to make a clip of that, I probably would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then if we made it a goal, then you would just not do it anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, what would be the actual reward?
Well, it's usually not a random voice clip. I've seen other channels do this. They usually will record a voicemail recording for someone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so
like
you can use it as your voicemail.
Or maybe
so you could be like hey, you've reached this person, leave your message after the beep or whatever, and they give us a small script for us to read, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen channels do that, and it works pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down to do that. Or like, if somebody had just like a short message they wanted recorded, even if they didn't use it for a voicemail or whatever, they could it's like 25 words or something, or however many words is a reasonable number of words. I still have underlined open here, so I'm gonna close that tab.
I was gonna say we should do like a super weird thing.
Hold on one sec, Blake. Hold on one sec. Connor's been trying.
I didn't hear. Oh, Connor was talking.
Yeah. This is what normally happens. But so a couple things. Yeah, I've still got underlined open. I was trying to figure out, like, by this point we should just maybe cut to like a thanks for watching or something, but I don't know if I've set that up.
Oh shit, yeah, we didn't set that up, did we?
I guess let's see what happens if I cut back to pre-SDC stream and mute the video music intro. You should be able to still hear me and such, and so I'm going to see if I can edit this on the fly. But I believe maybe like a one message a month from one of us kind of thing, or maybe a message a month from any of us as a reward tier. And so as long as it's not explicit or something, like I know there's that website that's come out recently where like you could pay kind of famous people to record you a video message.
You mean like Fiverr?
I don't know what it's. No, not Fiverr. I don't remember what it's called.
I was gonna say one thing. I think I may or may not have seen a channel do this, but I sort of a unique spin on the voice recording thing. Rather than just doing a voicemail, they had a thing where they would send you a haiku. They'd record themselves reciting a haiku. It's kind of a Weebus sort of thing, but like something like that, something unique.
How would you guys feel about? Now this is just a thought. What about us? We would record like for a certain amount of money, we would write and record a rap verse for them.
Yeah, like something like that, or we used to post the cool lines on Twitter, something like that. Like you'll get us. You won't just see the tweet; you'll get to hear us reading the tweet just for you.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we could do that, and I don't know. If you guys have any other ideas, feel free to. If you join the Discord, you can just you'll see us in there, or if you, I guess, do have a Discord but don't want to join our public Discord server, you can just message me. I'm BlankTester6969.
And what am I? I'm Black Hat the M&M 8953.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send us them sweet messages and we will
I'm Insetic 47, number 0147.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blank Tester 6969 is the easiest to remember.
Yeah, because 6969, that's double the funny number. In case you didn't know.
And meanwhile, I'm stuck here with fucking 8953. What the sheesh is that?
Well, yeah, I just had an extra. I had a gift copy of Nitro, so he gave me one, so I gave it to Connor, so he could get 0147.
Yeah.
Are you sending mine? Because I'm not logged into the Stow Donut account.
Do you want me to send?
Yes, am I?
Yeah, it's, what was it? 8953.
See, it's hard to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, if you missed the beginning of the stream, you should go back and because we started the stream by reading some stories. By the way, Connor.
I'll take another theme.
Yeah, we read some stories with a very, very loose theme, and Yella and Matt were there, and it was fun. And now it's not fun. It's where that sentence was going.
Right. Well, we're kind of winding down. We're all hungry.
Yeah. I'm hungry and angry. I'm hangry.
Oh, I believe you might be the very first person to have thought of that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
No one's ever said it before.
Yeah. So if you guys have, if you guys, some of you watched since the beginning of the stream. Thanks for sticking around. You heard the entire thing. If you had any ideas based on what we said, feel free to message us.
Yeah.
And
hopefully the next stream will be a little bit smoother because this one, I'm not gonna lie, had a few
little bit rocky
bumps.
Yeah.
And we will be posting the rest of. We will be reposting the stream as a video. So I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot. I don't fucking know.
Just making it public.
Making it public.
And for streaming, we have several different ideas for several different kinds of streams we could do. I'm just thinking, they don't need to be all these Sunday afternoon ones. That maybe if some of us just have a cool idea.
Oh, you know what this is like? You know how they had
launch something on a certain night.
It's like they had the Disney afternoon. This is the donut afternoon.
Yeah. But I mean, I know I've certainly had other ideas, like other great stories or great things I'd never want to read for a Steel Donut video, but that I would want to bring back or show for any audience that's interested.
Yeah.
But that's in the future. Like Bob said, thank you for watching, and I think we're done.
Yeah, we'll stream again at some point. So when we figure that out.
Right. So thank you all for watching.